shadows. They send us in to find it.
Watch it 6 actual. Target is in the main house. You have execute authority.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
All right, you guys. It is the day before the 2024 general election. We are waiting for Cheese. He's taking a giant dump. He's taking a big old poopy. He's Mr. Poopy Pants right now. Let me read some of these chats really fast. Oh my god, there's so many people. Okay, cheeky boy. What's up, AC? Thank you so much. I appreciate the notification in the town square. Gio's ready for Nevada to vote Jill Stein. Disavow that second comment, Flash Case. There's no room for that here. Let me see. What are my levels like? Are these sounding good here? Oh, this might be a little too hot. Let's go ahead and drop that down to 45 dB. And you know what? 43 should be good. 43 should be good. Oh, let's see. You're gonna start the stream. What? Yeah. Should have brought back the Alex Jones Froggo for the special stream. I know. I probably should have, but I lost it. I reformatted the PC and it is gone. Let's see. L Stream Mutiny K6. None of that. Can we roast that whore who is anti-Trump, the porn star Cassandra Dumbshit? Ooh, we can see blocked chats now on Twitter, so the people who blocked me cannot hide. Cassandra Fairbanks cannot hide from me no longer. Cuck Murphy, Jack fake name, Cuckberg Goldstein Murphy can no longer hide. I can see the blocked people now. Let's see who else we got. What's up, Morse Code? Zombie Bomb with the heart cheese. Well, right now I'm not really too happy with Cheese. He's taking the fattest dump of his life on the eve of the most consequential election of our lifetime. It is the battle between good and evil. Nationalism versus internationalism. Good versus the whole 9 yards. This is it. This is it. Have I done everything that I could? No. There's a lot more work for me to do tomorrow. I've already voted, so that's, that goes without saying. However, I do have quite a bit of work cut ahead of me that needs to be done. And if you haven't voted yet, you guys need to go and vote for President Trump. Vote all Republican. I know a lot of Republicans are cringe. They're big yikers, but it's either this or annihilation. It's either this or the suppression of lawful speech. The illegitimate regime, which was rigged into office in 2020, has literally murdered innocent Americans, imprisoned them unjustly in DC, torturing them in a DC prison because of their lawful activities, or at the very least, or at worst, hooliganism. Okay, and there are people who are perishing right now who have cancer inside of a DC prison, and they are being denied treatment. These people are being treated worse than the rapists that are imported into this country, murderers, just the worst criminals imaginable. If we don't get this under control, this is it. I'm not going to do this again. There's no point. So I've shilled very, very hard for my president. And hold on one second. Let me undeafen here. All right. So Cheese is, dude, he's probably gooning out on the toilet right now. Let me see. Let me see. So how's the audio? Is the audio good? Hold on one second. I'm in the wrong page here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is excellent. So yeah, the issues that we had on my last fail stream, they should not exist again. I was able to dial in the settings in OBS, which I forgot to do when I reformatted, and it was just a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Oakview, what's up, man? Everybody joining, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on a Monday night on the eve of the most consequential election. Yo, who just joined me? Identify yourself.
Who do you think?
Yo, what's up, Chaz? What's up,
Yeah,
buddy?
yeah. I mean, I'm the one that sent these guys your way, so
Yeah.
you're well. No, no, I'm not gonna be like that. But
Yeah.
anyways, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, well, good, man. What were you
Uh,
up to today? Have you gone out to vote yet and support the Orange Man in your neck of the woods?
nope, nope.
Okay, well, tomorrow you have an opportunity, and you'll make your country proud, and you'll make yourself proud, and it's the right thing to do.
Nah, this country doesn't care about me, so why should I feel the need to make it
Well,
proud?
look, we can make it care about you, and it should care about you. And look, I'm on Team Man here. I think men need representation in
No,
government.
I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just me personally. I don't care for it, but that's me personally.
All
Like,
right, well,
I'm not.
Chaz is bringing down the mood. All right, let me see some
Hey,
funny
oh yeah,
chats.
yeah. All the people that just showed up for me. Yeah, I'm bringing down the mood.
You're being very pessimistic. I don't like that.
I mean, fair. I'll try not to be pessimistic on your stream.
Look, things are gonna change. I legitimately believe that. Nobody believed it. I mean, people briefly believed it in '08. I wasn't old enough to vote then. I was only barely old enough to vote, like literally after the election. But I mean, I didn't really feel hope. I keep it real with you guys. I don't fall for that bullshit. However, things are a lot different this time around, and like I said, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to do something incredibly funny, and I think we should seize upon that opportunity and change the trajectory of not just this country, but the trajectory of humanity. I mean, look, the Kamala people, they're already laying the groundwork for poisoning our people by putting all this synthetic food in the schools. I mean, dude, they're already planning it, guys. They're already planning it. And we need to be the ones to cock block it, not just because it's the right thing to do, but also because it's going to be hilarious. See the most legendary chimp out of our lifetime,
I
and
mean,
that is to see,
the memes of like the Hillary supporters crying and be like, "No," those memes are legendary,
yeah,
right?
no, legit.
And
But
and now we have another opportunity for more moments like that.
yeah, so all the more reason for you to go out and vote. Dude, Cheese is gonna go vote, isn't that right, Cheesy Poo?
That is correct. Yeah, we need more gay representation in government.
Yeah,
Whenever I was
absolutely.
listening to you guys,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we need more gay representation. There's not enough of that.
All right, so now I'm being called a Jew again. That is on Team Israel in the chat, which is correct. All hail Cheese, and they're doing the spooky mustache man salute. Block is perfect. Yeah,
You know what?
cockblock.
That's really funny. I never looked at it that way. I just looked at it as two random characters.
No, they're doing the spooky mustache man salute. Yeah, my chat is littered with these fucking things, and for the sake of keeping my clean
Hilarious.
image, I disavow. I'll vote if you watch Ninja Scroll, Gia. I'll watch Ninja Scroll.
Based. That
I'll
movie
watch
is
Ninja.
so based.
Is
It's
it?
anime though. Yeah.
Well, dude, whatever. Like I said, dude, if Trump wins, I'm gonna be fucking anime
You're
watch
gonna be
party.
goofing out to
I
anime
have
for
to fucking,
weeks.
dude. Like, look, I have a reputation. Okay, I have a character, and it means a lot to me that you guys trust me, and it also means a lot to me that when I go live, when I'm on fucking Twitter or whatever, like I need to be truthful. So I told you guys we're gonna be gooning out to. We're gonna start with, I guess, what was it? Attack on Titan. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
we're gonna
it.
Attack on
Trump
Titan.
wins.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need you guys to go out
I think
there
I'm gonna.
and.
I think I'm gonna vote for him tomorrow just because of that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, so you were gonna vote for Kamala? You're still on Team Brat.
Yeah.
But now
Well,
now
no,
that.
yeah, there was enough Brat Summer hype that I kind of was like, you know what?
Damn it!
I think I'm gonna go Team Blue. I think I'm gonna go Team Blue.
Look,
I mean,
I'm
I
ready.
was recently talking with a friend, and they were saying that they're gonna vote for Kamala because they were very pro-abortion. And then I
Yeah.
asked them what's their stance on abortion. It was the exact same stance as Trump's position on abortion. And I told them that, and they're like, but. I'm like, you realize that Roe v. Wade got overturned during Joe Biden's presidency. So you just think that now Kamala's gonna become president, and then that's not gonna happen? Like, that's not how it works. You obviously don't know how government works if you think that voting for the next president is gonna somehow be able to get you all your abortion back.
Dude, like hearing the abortion talk, like just really like just drives me further into the arms of people like fucking Undead Chronic, because he's just so correct about how fucking selfish these women are, how selfish and just like petty and just stupid these women are. And not even just that, but like a lot of
yeah.
these like soy guys, they're just like, dude, like we're on the brink of World War III. and our brothers and
And
sisters
all,
who
all
in
they
the
care
military.
about is abortion.
It's like,
Well,
dude,
yep.
get your hands off my
Abortion.
vagina. You know, it's like I'm like, dude, like people are gonna die. You know, like people
Which
already
is really
died. Like a
weird
lot of
because
people died already.
well, and that's the thing. Whenever I bring up the draft, and they're like, "Oh, there's no laws to permit women to control men's bodies," and then it's like, "Well, what about the draft?" And they're like, well, if more people
Women
cared about
are
it, then
women are also gonna
you know, maybe we talk about it or whatever." It's like, yeah, all the time. If you bring up any like, if you bring up my body, my choice, the immediate argument should be, "What about the draft?"
Yeah, and not even
And it's
just
like,
that. Not even just that. Well, one, that's a really good argument, but I like to bring up masks and the jab. I'm just like, look, if you're pro bodily autonomy and you don't want the government making claims on your on your unborn child, then sure. I mean, I don't
right.
agree with that, but sure. But what about? Can you extend that courtesy to me? Because I don't want to lose my job, and I don't want to be denied entry at a restaurant or prevented benefits or whatever because I don't want to get pumped full of pharmaceutical products. And then they
Well,
start
and the
chimping
reason,
out and saying it's
well,
not
so
the
the reason,
same.
so
It is the same.
so so the reason I go with the draft is not only is it only affects men, but on
Yeah.
top of that, you don't have to then like sound like a crazy anti-vaxxer as well. So that's why I like the draft argument, because I feel like it's one of the ones so where leftists are gonna have the hardest time like actually being able to like go around.
I mean,
So
I get where you're coming from, but I feel like that isn't really like a good argument because the leftists who are like pro-abortion, like these people are fucking
right.
cowards. Like again, like I had Pisco
Oh
Liddy,
yeah.
and I brought it up to him. I'm like, dude, if we were hanging out at a bar and shit was going down, would your ass go over and duke it out with the Germans in World War II? He's like, oh, I don't know. And a lot of people are like that too, with like the Ukraine war or the conflicts in the Middle East. I'm like, well, look, you guys want to vote for this shit. Are you willing to go? Are you willing to fucking get your dick blown off in the Middle East or in Ukraine or wherever else? Some shithole third world country? And they all say no. Like all these people want to talk shit. They'll even like, make fun of Trump for like dodging the draft. I'm like, good. The pro peace candidate didn't want to go to war and shoot at and kill innocent people who didn't do shit to
Yeah,
him.
it's like,
Yeah,
oh no, he's
good.
consistent.
I'm like, no, like you guys are the pussies. Like he's ideologically consistent. And again, like I'm not a pussy, but like I also don't want to go to war. Like the Russians are not my enemy. Like the Gaza kids are not my enemy. And I'm not nobody in the Middle East is my enemy. Like I don't want to go to war. I'm not gonna vote for this shit. And that's why I'm gonna be voting for Trump. And you guys want to fucking act tough and talk shit about Putin or talk shit about like the North Koreans or whatever. Well, let's see how tough you are when you're, duking it out with them, slugging it out with them in the fucking trenches. You're going to be shitting your pants. I mean, less has happened to some of the men and women in uniform, and they come back with PTSD, and they've dealt with less. And again, Taiwan's about to be invaded. The Donbass region has been taken over. Thank God. Thank God the Russians are gaining ground in Ukraine, and they have liberated the people in the Donbass region, and the genocide is pretty, for the most part, over with. And now we need Trump to come back, and we need peace in Eastern Europe. This needs to fucking stop. And these feminists, they're so fucking selfish. They're like, my vagina, I want to be able to kill my fucking kid. You know what? Okay, whatever. Don't care. And again, I know this is really unpopular with a lot of people that are on my side of things, but it's like, look, if you don't want an abortion and you're a woman, don't have one. And if you're a guy who's worried about your kid getting killed by, the woman that you sleep with, well, choose your partner better. Screen them better. Make smarter choices. And, stop sticking your dick in fucking crazy because they're going to kill your kid. And I mean, this is just really important. This is the most consequential election of our lifetime. And like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else, there's to say about that. I mean, we're going to be going over some stuff with Destiny. We're going to be going over, it's not going to be like a really long stream. Again, I got my buddies here, so we're going to be talking about some shit. Let me read some of the stuff here from you guys.
I was gonna say, they said that Chaz and I's volume is kind of low.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's my fault. All right, just say some words. Say some words.
Noise.
I love
Hello.
Kamala Harris. She's
love Kamala
based.
Harris.
I'm so happy to vote for the Democratic Party of America.
Okay.
They know exactly.
You guys
what...
sound good now.
Do
Let's
we?
see.
I'm a
Dick
communist.
blown
I'm
off,
a
free
communist.
surgery. No, Omega Tony is God. That's not the point. Queef and spaz. I blame all voters. You support the system. Lame. It's a lame take. Zombie Mom. I have multi-grain Cheerios. Since Joe supports puppets, I can clearly and educatedly assume that he is pro puppets, therefore pro Kamala. Whoa. Omega Tony got a gold
him.
slob.
Based.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, way better. All right, thank you guys
Based
so
and
much.
puppet
I
killed.
appreciate the feedback in the chat, and I was also able to kind of redo the way that I have the audio set up here, so I have a lot better control of it. Because like the way that Elgato wants it done is just so fucking stupid. But
Fuck
luckily,
Elgato.
dude, no, they made a really great product, and it wasn't really their fault. It was just like the way that they want you to handle the audio for the show. It's like it's only on one channel, and it's all controlled through their software, which generally works. But if things are peaking, it's gonna override the system. Even if you have like an i9 processor like I do, it's like brand new. Like the whole thing will just fall apart.
Like
But
brand new.
yeah,
Like bought it
yeah.
yesterday.
No, it's like about a year and a half old or something like that.
That's not new. What the fuck?
Shut up, bitch. Shut up, pussy.
My computer's like fucking 7 years old now at this point. It's getting
Zombie
up
One,
there in
cheers, you
age.
can turn yourself down if you want. Whoa, am I too loud? Do you guys think I'm too loud? Hajia, why aren't you using puppets on the show? Because I'm fucking tired, you guys. I worked all day. I had a lot going on.
We
And
love
again,
you,
this
Gio.
election is, I don't want to say driving me crazy, but it's keeping me busy. It's keeping me busy. Wait, what if Gio is the puppet? Who is the real watchfrogs? Who knows?
Ooh,
Who knows?
wow.
I could be
Why isn't that? Why
misog-
isn't there a watchfrogs puppet?
It's coming. Shut up,
Okay.
asshole. I'm fucking busy. Like I told you, there's a lot of things going on. Hold. Let me set this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So, when a projector view, blah blah blah. All right. Let me go ahead and.
What do you guys think about daylight savings? I hate it. I think it's so fucking dumb. That's one of the only things that Joe Biden did that was good. Is he got rid of it apparently.
No, it's the time is still gonna fucking change.
You're a
No.
dumbass.
What are you talking about?
It already has.
Joe Biden
changed.
killed daylight savings time.
No, that doesn't sound accurate to me. I feel like the time is gonna change again. All
No,
right,
it already
fine.
did.
The times are changing right now, guys. Come on, get with it.
Exactly.
Well, we got to talk about some of these cringe ads, okay? Let's see. Democrats lean into porn as a new talking point to voters shortly before the election. So
What the
I don't know
fuck?
how effective do you guys think appealing to the gooner, like how effective do you think this tactic is?
It's not.
Yeah, what I was not expecting that for a fucking curveball. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just read into this. So Democrats are leaning hard into a new talking point in their closing arguments to voters. Porn. A new ad making the rounds on X is warning young voters that Republicans will ban birth control should they wrestle control of Washington. Base. The steamy spot begins with a young couple in the throes of passionate love. When the man warns, the condom broke. Oh, I have plan B in the bathroom, the woman replies. When the man heads to the bathroom to retrieve the over-the-counter contraception, he is confronted by a glowering old man in a suit who introduces himself as your Republican congressman. And sorry, you can't use that. The fictional character continues. Now that we're in charge, we banned Plan B. The panicked man pleads, no, you can't do this. I can't have a kid right now. But the congressman is unmoved. I won the last election, so it's my decision. Now let's get back in there so we can give her the news, Daddy. By the way, this is literally the fucking quote, you guys. Literally the quote.
Can we watch the video, please?
Yeah. The ad follows another X-rated spot featuring the same leering GOP congressman character interrupting a man masturbating under the covers to inform him that the Republicans are banning porn. The base. Dude, this guy should replace Trump. All right. Anyways, let's see if we can find that ad. This should be it. All right, here it is. All right. Oh God. All right. Prepare for the awkward, you guys.
Are we allowed to show this?
The condom broke.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me scroll down a little bit.
I plan B.
Yeah, I always have sex with women who wear their bras.
Great. I'm gonna go get that now.
Sorry, you can't use that.
Who are you?
I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we banned Plan B.
No, you can't. You can't do this. I can't have a kid right now.
I won the last election, so it's my decision.
Base.
Now let's get back in there so we can give her the news, Daddy.
Oh God.
I think that should be played on billboards everywhere, where it's like, oh no, people are being held liable for their actions. Like,
Yeah. Well, let's read some of the comments here. Cernovich, now I'm convinced you're trolling or that this is a marketing campaign for a new porn company. Let's see. Reddit lies. A great follow. Follow them. 2 white people having sex. The ad is about the importance of birth control. Ugh. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's so many layers of subversion built into this ad. I mean, you got to be, let's see. I'm confident this man could save the country in 2 weeks. He probably could. At least guys don't risk death over a broken condom. Women do. Unrealistic. Liberal men only have sex with men. Notice that it's always white people that they advertise not having children to. Yeah, dude. A lot of these ads, it's always like, oh, dude, I can't find it, but yeah, there was one where like a man goes into the booth and he's like with his like bros, and they're like, yeah, man, we're gonna make America great again, yeah, ooh, ooh. And then he's like looking at his kids and he's like, I'm fighting for women's rights. And he looks at his little daughter, and then like he leaves with his family. I'm like, dude, you're looking at your little kid and you're thinking about her terminating the life of your grandkids. Like, and again, it's always like these ads they're showing white people betraying their friends, betraying their lovers, betraying their husbands or wives, and lying to them about who's voting. It's really weird how that works. How it's only this group of people, this race of people, being depicted as betraying themselves and basically voting against their own interests. It's really funny how that works. But yeah, let's see. Let's read some of these other comments. Maybe there's something hilarious here. Let's see. Wearing condoms is for libs anyways. Yeah, I disagree with that. When someone lacks empathy, show them how it could affect them is very useful indeed. This is a great ad, and I've been surprisingly shocked by the lack of discussion about how women's rights ultimately affect the men as well. What a dumb bitch. What does she look like? Yeah. Yeah, I'd wear
About
2
right. That's about
condoms.
right.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah. Let's see.
And
Oh
an apron.
no, white people might start having babies together if Trump becomes president. The Harris marketing people have never met a straight man, right? That's the only explanation for this. The fuck? Okay. Let's see. You people are such fools that you believe Kamala's lies. Yes, if you make it about men, they listen. Do you really want to see that? God damn it.
I know. It was. Dude, this show is just fucking throwing me for such a loop tonight.
Yeah, dude, we're having again, guys. It's a Monday before the 2024 election. We're gonna get fucking dark. It's gonna be, dude. Spooky season is over, but the real Spook Fest is gonna be tomorrow. Because I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, Dork Brandon.
Are we doing a show tomorrow, Gio?
Dude, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I got a lot of shit going on. I'm out here just trying to save the country.
Well, if you want to, I'll be on later. But
yeah, I mean, if I'm home late at night, again, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind doing like a sleepover or whatever.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Cheese is getting turned on. Let's see who's going sheep. Clip that.
I did.
Let's see. The Cheese Vault. Tonight's Kill Tony is from Skankfest. I can hear it in the other room while I tune Geo. How fuck you, zombie bomb, you dumb bitch. Let's see. I can close the door though. Let's see. Where's the man in Zombie Bomb's life to just fucking slap her around? Baby win. Do you think that would be a church's ad? She came, right? I don't know, maybe. Well, he certainly did. Baby shower. Tony called Latinx trash. That's not true. Let's see. He just meant Geo. Are you gay? I'm not reading your messages, Cheese. I'll give you somebody help.
I love whenever you read my messages.
Just gonna make a Trump puppet now. He's inspired. I probably should. Dude, the amount of money that I can make, dude, the amount of money that I can make selling Trump puppets is unbelievable. Like, I already have the patterns for it. I just need to get hair.
You should put like a MAGA like on his butt cheeks. That'd be great.
Dude, I'm not gonna do that because a lot of families would be wanting to buy the Trump puppet.
I mean, the joke is puppets on our butts.
Let's see. Not sure if I know him, but Scurvy is doing an election stream tomorrow. I think I've read some of his stuff online. He's watching Kill Tony at full volume. Gio copes every time he reads chat. Yeah, I'm coping. Yada yada yada. All right, so that was this cringe ad. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, this is the ad I was talking about. Okay, look at this shit. Look at this shit, you guys. All right.
Come on, boys. Let's make America great again. It's your turn, buddy.
Before you cast your vote in this election, think about how it'll impact the people you care about the most.
Daddy!
Oh, Daddy's gotta, make America great again, sweetie. Just hold on a minute.
Remember, you can vote any way you want, and no one will ever know.
What a fucking pussy.
Do your patriotic duty.
You bet I did, brother.
What happens?
I don't think
Yeah,
you fill that
brother.
ballot out right.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that my grandkids have the right to be aborted before they even have a chance. Yeah, brother. What a fucking bitch. And then the soulless fucking boomer guitar rock music. Ugh. Again,
Wait, did we ever watch? Did we watch all the cringe Trump or anti-Trump ads last time we did the show?
we watched a few of them. These are a new batch of cringe ads where white people betray their own kind and their own interests because
my-
abortion, my vagina.
You bet I did, brother.
The one that
What
I like
happens
is
in the booth
I
stays
don't
in
mean to
the
get
booth.
political. And
What
then
was
it talks
that?
about something cringe. There's one that's like, I don't mean to get political, and then it like talks about something really cringe.
Oh, dude, show me
It's
the
like,
link.
I don't
We
mean-
didn't go over that one. And I haven't
Okay,
even
I
seen
think
the
I have
whole
the
thing.
link.
Why is 4:20 p.m. when he looked at his phone? Ooh, again, dude, subversiveness, bro. It's subversive. Omega Tony is God. They're trying to push weed head culture into the psyche of the American.
I remember
so we're-
whenever you were doing that too.
Well, I don't do drugs. What are you talking about?
Your
Oh
username
yeah,
for
my
the longest time.
my username was Bad Boy Swag 420. Yeah, and I changed that
I-
shit real quick. Okay, guys, look, I made mistakes in the past. I'm not perfect. I had a very obnoxious and retarded username, and I fucking fixed that shit. All right. Let's see.
Okay, I
Every one of
posted
your
it in the
vote
chat.
cancels out cat ladies vote. Yeah, guys, we got to stick it to the cat ladies. All right. So Cheese sent me an ad that I have not seen. I only saw a clip of it. Let me see. Where did you post it?
In the show live like chat.
Oh, okay, here it is. Oh, yeah.
A friend
That
showed me
is-
this, by the way.
What was that?
A friend showed me this, by the way.
Okay. All right. Well, let's watch this. Let's see what this is about. It's only a minute long.
Buckle up, it's gonna hurt. Buckle up, it's gonna
Oh, I
hurt.
got too political? My bad. I just don't know if I'll be able to own a credit card without my husband's permission in 7 days.
Yeah.
That again, it gets worse.
Okay. I don't even know what to say. Let me see the hand. Let me see the hand. Are you even married, sweetheart? I don't know. She's getting kind of, she's looking like she's married. I don't know. All right.
Oh, did I get too political? My bad. I just don't know if I want to get rid of overtime in 7 days.
Dude, overtime is fucking dead in this country because the economy is dog shit. So that doesn't even work. And this guy looks like a bitch. What's up with his haircut? You.
Oh, I've gotten too political? My bad. I just want to make sure I have access to birth control in 7 days.
Is there a push? Did I not get the memo? Is there like a mad dash to like ban contraceptives or something? Like what am I missing?
So, yeah. So after Roe v. Wade got overturned, also biracial marriage got rid of. Gay marriage is no longer a thing, and birth control is no longer a thing. Gio, did you know that?
I guess. I
Yeah,
know
that's
now.
that's what these people believe.
Unbelievably delusional. I don't know about you guys, but are this guy's eyeballs not equally sized? What's happening here?
I mean, his head might be a little askew.
Oh, that could be it. Yeah. All right, whatever. Let's see what he's gonna say.
I got too political? My bad. I guess I don't know if I'm going to be a U.S. citizen in 7 days.
Dude, but yeah, that's a good. Yeah, motherfucker. You might be on your way out.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I'm just worried I won't be able to love who I love in 7 days.
Oh, did I get political?
Dude, these people like put their lives on this pedestal like we really give a shit. It's like, look, I don't care. Actually, I'll just say this. If it was up to me, and I'm all about that make America healthy again, yeah, we're gonna ban contraceptives. Because I don't want that shit in the water supply. You know, the women are taking that shit and it's ending up in the fucking water supply. The SSRIs are ending up in the water supply, and people like myself who drink fucking tap water sometimes, we're consuming this stuff. So yeah, maybe it's time to do something about that. Maybe it is time to do something about that.
Wait till you see what the Italians do to the water supply.
Fuck you.
Putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay.
All right, well, let's finish this.
Mother to be denied her health care
You know,
because
as
she has a
Alex Jones
pre-existing
says.
condition.
Oh, I'm being too political? My bad. I'm just fighting for the future of my daughter.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. It's just that I don't know if my family in Western North Carolina will be warned of the hurricane coming in 7 days when the National Weather Service is gone.
Oh, I got too...
Wow, I wonder how people predicted horrible weather before the National Weather Service. Ooh.
Well, not only that, how many people died to that hurricane, wasn't there like a really scary amount of people that died during these last couple of natural disasters?
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a big loss of life, and like those hurricanes were just like back to back, just like destroying the eastern seaboard. They were destroying the Gulf, and it was pretty bad, pretty bad. All right, well, let's
Yeah.
we're almost at the end here.
My bad. I don't want them to start rounding up immigrants to deport in 7
Base.
days.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. The only reason I have a daughter is because of IVF.
Oh, I got too political? I just don't really want JD Vance tracking my periods and stuff.
Dude, no one cares about your fucking flabbity vagina, your disgusting periods, your fucking your contracept. Dude, like nobody cares about this shit. Like, look, I'm a fucking 30-year-old, you guys. I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, I'm really concerned about that IVF. We got to do something about that." Oh, we got to ban contraceptives. Oh, we got to start tracking the periods of these, harpies. Like, no one has ever said anything to that effect. I don't know where this stuff is coming from. Like, this is clearly like fear porn, and I hope it doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe it is working. You guys let me know in the chat.
So I got too political. My bad. I don't want Trump to take over the Board of Education, put in his lackeys, his loyalists, and have y'all continue to think that Puerto Rico is not a part of America.
I have an unpopular opinion about that, but we're gonna let it go. But first off, look, you guys want to fucking talk about education? This is one of the grave sins of of Trump's campaign and the Republican strategy moving through the general election. Is like, dude, there's not enough emphasis placed on just how horrible public education is in this country. Literacy rates are up, failure rates are up. Dude, like in Vegas, kids have literally disappeared and nobody knows where the hell they went. Like, it's a mess. Like, we're a mess. Yeah, the Board of Education is a joke. The Department of Education is a joke. And yeah, we're better off without it. Just stop wasting people's money. Who knows what they're doing? They're just creating activists. They're just giving money to the public sector unions to to vote in more Democrats and make things worse. And yeah, kids are falling through the cracks, and there's a lot of violence in the schools. And again, the schools are a failure. Public education is a grave failure at this point. If we were to look at the state of education as it is right now, that on this very day, it would receive an F minus. It is so bad. Let me see. I don't want Trump to put me in an oven. Well, Pixie, that's where you're gonna go. Let's see. It's easy to get a nap. Know what day to make her swallow or not let her. I don't know what your goals are. Whoa, zombie bomb. Whoa, I don't want to hear that. This is a Christian podcast. Shitty actors. I mean, they're not acting though. Like, these people probably believe this bullshit. They're just sassy and stupid, and it's not convincing. It's not persuasive.
I had a friend unironically send me this, by the way. Like, not even like a funny look at how dumb this is.
Well, what did they
But,
say
like,
afterwards? Like, what was the conversation like?
They were just like, this was enough to convince him to vote for Kamala Harris.
Really, they believe this shit? I mean, bro,
That
even like as a Bernie bro, I never believed anything like this.
No, and that was the thing to where I had to like call this friend and just be like, hey, everything you just sent me was a bunch of garbage. Please actually do your research and don't ever get your information from TikTok again. Like, that's the conversation I had with this person. It was bad.
Oh yeah. What about you, Chaz? Have you had any awkward encounters with people who have really stupid beliefs like this?
Not yet. I mean, I don't really associate myself with anyone who truly, like, 100% wholeheartedly says, "Oh yeah, Kamala is gonna save us." Like, I don't like associate myself with anyone like that.
Yeah, well, I'm in
idea.
Vegas, so unfortunately, there's plenty of people like this, and even people like I do deeply care about. So I'm not just like rah Trump. I'm also like, guys, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's not a big deal. Let's just make America great again first. Let's see. How did they learn that they were taking away women's credit cards? That wasn't supposed to come out until after the election. God damn it, Pine, shut up. It's called propaganda. The average leftist man. Yeah, this guy looks like he listens to Destiny. Let's see. Their stupidity and racism is rising to new levels. When Trump wins, the mental institutions will be overflowing. Unfortunately, they shut them down, so that won't be happening. Oh, I got political. My bad. I don't want a bunch of woke, overvaxxed soy boys making a fake propaganda video because you want to elect a criminal who fucked her way to the top and says she wants to take away our freedom of speech and mandate vaccines. That's just for starters. Okay, very true, Aaron Elizabeth. Obama was the one that got rid of overtime. ACA requires small and minimum wage business to provide health care to people working more than 32 hours. People who were making overtime got cut to 30 hours and had to find a second job. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And even then, like for those of us who work full time, like in the Trump era, we were working tons of overtime. And not long ago, I was working tons of overtime. I only had 1 day off, and that was by choice because I wanted to stack cash and I was making good money. But all those opportunities dried up. All the good jobs are gone. Like there's just, I mean, they're importing more people than jobs exist, and we just keep losing more jobs, and it's getting really bad. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. Yeah, keep saying that while I puff on this. Wait.
Ew, you're smoking again, Gio?
Dude, it's not a fucking Marlboro, bro. Chill out. All right, so
pouches. Do Zen like a man. What the fuck?
Shut up. I don't want to fucking stick that shit in my mouth. So what do we got here?
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Hey,
oh.
All right, so this is from okay, so Sarah Rose. Sarah Rose, yeah, she's kind of cute. So she posted this. This is the rainbowest ad I've seen the Democrats air. This only makes men look more like weak beta pansies that they vote for her.
Vote Harris Walls.
Oh wait. Oh, we already watched this. Okay, never mind. We can move on.
Yeah, I can watch it again.
Oh, dude, this is great. You know, like, so I debated Pisco Liddy multiple times on this show, and dude, that guy is so fucking insane. Like, I legitimately believe he's crazy. He's lost his fucking mind. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't believe the moon landing. Actually, who knows that the moon landing is a hoax. And like, if Pisco was my neighbor, I wouldn't make eye contact with him. I would literally pretend he doesn't exist to avoid his crazy batshit behavior. He's just completely lost the plot. He's just chimping out nonstop online, saying a bunch of really like weird stuff. And
Have
just
you seen
like,
his Twitter?
Yeah, dude, he's telling blatant lies. Like when Biden said that, all Trump supporters are garbage, which is whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, he like immediately went live and was like, no, apostrophe.
I'm like, dude, there's a video. Or what is wrong with you, bro? Like, we can disagree, and like, I don't care, but like, you're blatantly lying, dude. You're a fucking psychopath. Like you're fucking crazy. Like if Trump like literally pooped his pants, and I'm like, that didn't happen, man. He was eating food, and he just spilled it on himself. It wasn't fucking. He didn't. And like you clearly see a video of it happening. You even hear like a loud fart, and I was in denial about it. Like people would think I was crazy.
I'm 100% under the assumption that they're being paid by the Democratic Party. Like 100% convinced. Like there's no way that these people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna carry this to the fucking grave.
Pixie 67, Gio, I'm voting Kamala if you aren't mean to Pisco. Okay, so I have to be mean to Pisco. Yeah, granted. Yeah, I'm not interested in being nice to him. Not anymore. He really fucking burned that bridge with me. Like I was down to be cool with him. I was down to talk with him. I was down to disagree. But like, dude, the guy is just like such a fucking blatant liar, man. And yeah, dude, he's lost his fucking mind. But I saw this clip, and it's like Gavin McInnes has been reading me. I actually was really close friends with some of the guys who used to run his old Discord server before they banned us all. And dude, they were just solid fucking dudes. Like just solid, just like we can like hang out at the bar and drink beers all night kind of dudes. And yeah. The Gavin McInnes just like ripped my words right from my mouth, and he just daddied up on the boy. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a little bit. But it is a short clip. Let's see, and we're gonna react to this live. So we got two soy men, two bug men, going up against the Chad, Gavin McInnes, the hilarious, legendary Gavin McInnes. So let's see what's up.
How was it rigged in 2020?
He has no answer. There's no answer. There's just a cuck response. They're just mad that like they're
No, there's plenty of answers, you dumb bitch.
Big Daddy Trump lost.
Said cucked.
Are you calling me a cuck?
Yes, you are a cuck for Trump. Yes. You like to sit in the corner.
You let men fuck you in the ass, and you're not even gay.
First of all, even if I did let men fuck me in the ass, that's not cuckoldry. You know what cuckoldry is?
I predicted your divorce to the minute, and you're calling me a cuck? You're in the dictionary.
A cuck and a rapist. Yeah.
Wait, so let's go back to Trump. So you're saying that? So let's talk about. So he was in court. They did find him guilty. Are you saying that's not, Gavin? Are you saying that's not actually counted to what happens in court?
Okay, this is how retarded both of you are, by the way. You're both on the left, I can tell, because you said rape. You molested them.
No, you don't.
Grand.
No, you don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
No,
see your problem? You know what your problem is, Steve?
No, you don't.
You don't exist.
You don't do
You're Chat GPT.
You don't do
You don't know people.
You never I do know people, bro. What are you talking about?
You've never been in a fight.
Kevin, you're a broke fucking loser nobody who is fucking... I don't even know where the fuck you live right now. Like,
You don't know people. You don't know the world. So everything you get is from online.
I know
so
plenty of people.
AI,
I know plenty of people
you're
that
in the
know you too,
uncanny
Gavin.
valley.
I know so much about you from people that I know behind the scenes, Gavin. You're a piece of
You
shit.
haven't lived.
You're a
You haven't
scumbag.
lived.
Not the life that you have, apparently. I mean, I'm kind of happy to say that.
Yeah, I'm happily married with 3 kids in New York City. No one fucks me in the ass, and you can't predict my divorce like I predicted your divorce.
Yeah. How much does your wife keep up with your personal life, Gavin?
So,
what?
How much does your wife keep up with your personal life, Gavin?
My wife is intimately involved in my personal life.
Okay.
No black men fuck my wife.
So talking about
Also, hold on, I got a package. I'm getting 1 second, okay? You can talk, Gavin. Because nothing you say is valuable.
So being less woke.
Okay, sorry. Gavin's mom needed me for a second.
See, another reason that you don't exist in real life is the way you talk. If we were in person, you would be choked out right now.
If we were in person, you'd probably be drunk off your ass, getting arrested, thrown in the fucking tank, okay?
I would be arrested for assaulting you.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
That's why you talk the way you talk, because you live online.
Yeah.
You don't
People say that, and then I see them in real life, and they're just these demure little submissive boys, so I don't know. Maybe. Listen, if you see me, beat the shit out of me, okay? Knock yourself out.
You let men fuck you in the ass! You define submissive!
Do you think about that a lot, Gavin?
No, but you call me a cuck and say I'm submissive? It's insane.
But you seem obsessed with talking about other men in their sex lives.
You brought it up. You called me a cuck, moron.
You started talking about my shit before. You literally started the conversation off calling me a cuck.
Yeah. You define culturally the fall of man. And the way you talk to me is proof of that.
Dude, I love the chat GPT thing. Fucking brilliant. Dude, Destiny has never had like a real fucking job. This guy has 0 real world experience working for any government. He doesn't understand the election process in any way, shape, or form, and neither does Pisco. I do, because I did that shit for a living. They don't know anything about anything. Well, Destiny specifically. Like, he's a fucking loser. And it's all Wikipedia, it's all ChatGPT. Like, he's a fucking phony. The guy is a total fucking fraud. And he wants to sit here and act like a fucking tough guy keyboard warrior. The shit that he is saying right now will get him fucking decked in any bar in Vegas. And, like, and again, dude, like, you put on this fake tough guy persona, and he does this. He's, like, hiding his face because he knows he's full of shit. Because he knows he's a fucking liar. This is what people do. They're like, yeah, man, you fucking, your mom. Like, dude, bro, like, you were out in public with your wife. This guy was out in public with his wife, and his fucking wife, or ex-wife, I apologize. She left him for a even smaller man than he is. And she fucking licked this random dude's face. And then there was another guy literally calling him a cuck to his face. And he didn't do a fucking thing about it because he's a pussy. All these fucking soy boy leftist douchebags, fucking cowards. Straight up cowards. Like that, it's Dean Withers or whatever, that guy who's like a model TikTok guy, but then he got exposed for saying the N-word and shit. Like, that dude, after being exposed, like, he's just hanging out with, like, dorky, lanky, soy boys now. He's hanging out with, like, Harry Sisson and, I don't know, his boyfriend or whatever. And they're, like, out here in Vegas. I'm like, dude, I was about to call up my boys. Like, dude, let's get on our motorcycles and roll up. Like, these guys are here. Let's go find them and fuck with them. And it'd be funny as hell. And yeah, Destiny is boring, too. Like, the guy doesn't know anything about anything, Like, he has no real-world experiences. And he wants to, like, sit here and call Gavin poor. Like, out of all of us, like, dude, Gavin McGinnis is probably richer. And again,
yeah, he
not
was
like
the co-owner of Vice. Vice magazine.
Yeah, or I think the co-owner, co-founder, like, he founded that shit. Yeah, and like, he still has a very successful enterprise. Like, Destiny just doesn't do anything. He was just some fucking gamer boy, and then he started talking politics like Asmongold, acting like he fucking knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't. Like, he's a fucking loser. And same with Pisco Liddy. It's like, sure, maybe he's like a decent lawyer or whatever, but I don't know. Like, the guy's unhinged. Like, if I needed a lawyer, and I was like, oh, well, here's Pisco Liddy. Maybe this will, maybe this guy's reasonable, I guess. And then I see his tweets. I'm like, never mind. We got to go with something else. Fuck it. Go with the public defender. Who knows? This is great. Yeah. Let's see. No black men fuck my wife. Gavin McGinnis. Legendary quote. Let me read some of these comments here. I don't know. You listen to Destiny, Cheese. Why do you do that? Because we've talked a few times.
Sometimes.
Like,
sometimes.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Like, what do you get out of that?
I just think that it's important to understand the quote unquote like opposite side.
Like, just because he listens to them doesn't mean he fully agrees, like, or even at all agrees with what Destiny says. But it's like, if he's a popular figurehead, right? He speaks a lot, so it's like, hey, what is he saying? I'm sorry,
right? And he's a thought leader, sadly. So because of which, it doesn't hurt to sometimes listen. And it's cringe. And the only time I usually listen to him if he's debating like Nick Fuentes or any of his other guys. But most of the time, it's not to listen to Destiny. Like, Destiny's pretty cringe. I didn't even watch. He did that like Jubilee video. I didn't even watch it because I already knew it was gonna be fucking terrible.
All that stuff is a waste of time. I don't fucking care. I don't care.
Right.
K6 Destiny is nervous. Oh yeah, he's definitely nervous for sure. And in public, he's the same with like Hassan Piker. I mean, like I don't know, like out of all these like leftist soy boys, like Hassan Piker,
Dude,
like
Hassan Piker should be the super soldier.
yeah,
But no,
I mean,
like people
dude,
just
yeah,
run
like
up
he's
to-
like he's tall and he actually like goes to the gym, but like he's still a giant pussy, dude. Like the guy's a fucking coward.
He's scared of guns.
Not even that. Like there was that little kid, who did the whole like Bill Clinton is like my rabbi. I forget the kid's name, like
Oh, yeah,
Mateo
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
And he was
I
like following him
remember that bit.
around and with like his little posse, like a little group of other little kids, and like landlords, and like Destiny.
We love landlords,
Yeah, and Hassan Piker was like
landlords.
literally physically running away. I'm like, dude, why are you like? This could be like a funny moment for you. You can like you can be more endearing to the public, but you just want to like platform like literal fucking terrorists. But I'm a bad guy because I don't want to wear a fucking mask. I'm a bad guy because I voted for Orange Man. Whatever.
Yes, you are.
Fair enough. I guess I'm garbage. I guess Biden was right about me. Let's see. I just realized he trims his facial hair to look like this, and he could do it better. Or he could do it different, but does not. Well, I don't want to think about his facial hair. I don't want to think about those pubes on his face. Maybe he's pride, and this is the best he can look. The fluffy hair doesn't help him. Well, it's a lot better now. It used to be bright blue, which is worse. It does not. Destiny is nervous. Oh, that was painful. It's like watching women talk over you nonstop. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's see. I build barns in cattle housing. Destiny will hit critical 15 minutes into the job. Yeah, dude, he wouldn't be able to handle it. Like I do electrical work. Like even just like troubleshooting and fixing like a 3-way switch that somebody screwed up. Like he would just panic under the pressure. He'd spend more time on Wikipedia or watching YouTube videos on how to do it. And then he'd get tired. Let's see. I wouldn't let Destiny hand me a screwdriver. Even Norman
What, the
Finkelstein.
tool or the alcoholic drink?
I know, right? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's probably really familiar with the alcoholic drink. He probably needs a lot of those to drown out his sorrows, being abandoned by his top model ex-wife, OnlyFans porn star who left him for somebody more flamboyant than he is. Cheese listens to Destiny because they are secretly Marvel movie watch buddies. Cheese, is that true? Are these allegations correct?
What, are you coping that I'm friends with Destiny?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you
I'll be
jealous?
pretty upset. Yeah.
Well, I mean, geez, the fact that you haven't tried to set up a debate between Geo and Destiny, like, come on, man.
Dude, people have
I
tried.
know it, yeah.
People have tried, and I said no. Like, I'm just not
Wait,
interested
really?
in talking to this guy. I don't want to talk to Destiny.
No, like, fair enough.
I think
Fair enough.
so. So the whole point of a debate isn't about who's right or wrong to each other, but it's for the audience, to decide.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it would be
So-
really difficult because he just turns into a woman and just speaks over people and starts screaming and like chimping out and shit. Like that's not fun. Like it worked really well when I was debating the NASA fuckboys because I went in fucking hard on the paint with my opening, and that just laid the groundwork. And there was just such a legendary chimp out afterwards. Like that's how I won because like 3 or 4 people wanted to debate me after the fact, and it just never stopped. And it was awesome.
You know what's probably the funniest part was whenever that guy was, whenever you were talking about like, oh, only a couple of people have ever been to space, and the guy's like, I've been to fucking space, and he pulls up a photo. I thought that was probably one of the.
That
best
was a
parts
really
of
great
the
one, yeah.
debate. He's like, but I have, and it's like, okay, and
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, okay. I was like, I don't care. Well, yeah, when I was debating Craig, yeah, dude, Craig, like, he's just so angry, you know. Like, yeah, he was like a soldier. He's like a veteran and stuff, like in the UK, but like, he's still like a frail, scared little man inside, and it's why he bullies people. And he only feels bad for people that he thinks are worms, like the flat earthers. Like they think so little of them. By the way, this channel is flat earther safe. If you're a flat earther, the
Fuck off.
watchfrogs offer
No, no.
and provides
Okay, look, it's one
safe
thing to be
harbor.
like, oh, we didn't land on the moon, but to be like, oh, the flat Earth is blah, blah. No, fuck off. No.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly,
saying that flat
exactly.
earthers are correct. Well, let
Okay.
me just clarify. I'm not saying that they're correct. I'm just
Okay.
saying I'm not going to mistreat people for their personal opinions. I'm not going to think less of them because
will.
of what they think the shape of the earth is. I don't care. I really don't care. But they think
Okay,
that they're
that's-
worms and they want to censor lawful speech. They want to prevent people like me from saying that the moon landing is a hoax. This is literally what they said. And it's like, again, I predicted this in my opening statements. I'm like, look, these people are bad people. Like, they want to put us in jail. They want to censor our speech. And then, of course, they give up the goods. I'm like, just look how they behave. And then, you know, it was just a fucking, the bedwetters attacked me for like, literally like a week straight. Like, they didn't stop. Like, these people are awful. This is why we got to vote for Trump in 2024.
Well, you
Oh,
can prove
God.
the Earth is flat.
Let's see. Pixie Earth is flat based. Let's see.
Fucking flat earthers themselves have proved that the Earth is like a fucking globe. Like, no.
Yeah, whenever you said that, I was like, hold on, we are not
Look, I'm not
housing-
telling you guys what to believe. I'm not.
I am.
The
The Earth is round. If you genuinely believe in the flat Earth, Jesus Christ.
Let me just
like,
say this
are
to
you
the flat
serious?
earthers who listen. I just want you to know that Chaz does not speak for the watchfrogs
I
organization.
don't. I'm just associated with the watchfrogs. I'm not like fully part of them. That being said, I do not want to associate myself with anyone who genuinely believes that the Earth is flat. Like,
Well, I don't go out of my way to associate with anybody per se. However, a lot of people saw those debates, and I gained a little bit of a following after the fact, and they were all cheering me on. They were rooting for me, and they said a lot of nice words, and I appreciated them, and they all really appreciated the opening statement. Like somebody who was going to debate me, they're like, "Dude, I almost agree with everything that you said in the opening statement, but I can't do the moon landing stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, great." Like I'm not gonna beat you up for it. Like I think people disagreeing is fine. It's when people start lying and people start promoting really evil shit, like throwing people like me in jail for thinking that the moon landing is a hoax. I mean, that's just how it is. Like, I think there needs to be protections by the government in place
They
to
throw you in,
protect
like,
the
a
moon
cat-
landing deniers. There needs to be protections from the government for the flat earthers so they are not denied jobs, so they are not discriminated against for their personally held beliefs. Okay, that's what I believe. Okay, that's how I feel. That's my position.
Okay.
All right, so
I just like me personally, like things like, oh, the moon landing, did it happen or not? It's like that's like I can accept that kind of like thought process, right? But like flat earthers, when other flat earthers themselves have done experiments testing, like, oh, there's a light, we're gonna shine it through two holes, curvature, blah blah blah, and they themselves prove like that there is a curve. Like when they themselves do that, I'm like, I can't take flat earthers seriously in any way, shape, or form. That's just me.
I mean, do you also feel this closed-minded about like Bigfoot? Like, look, dude, I mean, Sasquatch could be out there.
No,
There could be a female Sasquatch that
no.
like
There's no
wants your
Sasquatch.
love.
It's only ever just been a dude in a costume. Sasquatch is not real. Bigfoot is not real. The Earth is round. Like anyone who believes otherwise, grow the
Science is
fuck up.
real.
Yes, science is real.
Dude, I'm writing this new emo song, and it's about the watchfrogs exposing the nefarious agenda of satanic pedophile NASA employees, and it's so fucking emo core, like 2012 emo core. It's got like a guitar solo, and I really think people
Vomit.
are gonna like it. I really do. People, and again, like the more that people like Ozzy and Talks and Craig like continue to bully me, I'm going to continue releasing music about how fake the moon landing is. And I'm going to talk about the fucking moon rocks that were like from Earth. We're going to talk about the fake moon prints and shit. And it's going to be base as hell. It's going to be base and red pill. It's what we need to do to combat these NASA fuckboys. They think that they can control the narrative. Think again. Let's see. Chaz needs to have sex with a female Bigfoot. Thank you for no reason. Sasquatch is C. Chaz versus flat earther debate. Chaz, would you want to do a flat earth debate here on the Watchfrogs channel? Would you debate a
There
flat
is
earther?
no debate to be had. Motherfucking flat earthers themselves have proven it wrong. There is no debate. We have known that the Earth is round for like 200 fucking years.
It's been longer than that. It's been like a couple thousand.
Yeah, no, like it's one of those things that like we proved. Like we used to think it was flat. After doing science and figuring out how to calculate that shit, we realized, oh, it's not flat. It's actually a globe. And it's like we have science experiments, equations to prove that shit. There's no fucking debate to be had.
Chaz, really quick. Have you seen the curve yourself? Have you seen the shape of the Earth itself? Exactly, motherfucker. So you're making claims. You're making extraordinary claims without
I have seen the
extraordinary evidence.
curvature of the Earth when I'm on a fucking plane. Like, oh, the
Look,
horizon
bro, I've
kind
been
of
on
dips
planes
down a
too,
bit.
and I'm looking out the window having deep thoughts, and sometimes when I stop tuning out, I'm like, yo, this Earth looking kind of flat. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just saying,
I am saying it.
You literally sound like the people that are like, oh, what are all those weird things on the ground?
Fuck
It's like that's
you.
called farmland.
Yeah, that's
called farmland.
secular cock.
Yeah.
Don't ever compare me to that cuck. Don't ever compare me to that soy boy.
Here's the thing about the Earth. The Earth is so unbelievably fucking big to like from our perspective.
Okay.
Right? We hear numbers like, oh, it's like a couple like million miles wide, blah blah blah. Like we don't understand just how big that shit really is. Right? So people that actually say, oh, I look over, I'm just standing still and I'm looking over there and it looks like a flat piece of land. It's like, that's because the earth is so fucking huge. Right? Like, that's why we have to do equations and calculations between 2 points that are so fucking far away. It's
Yeah,
not just,
the guy that shot like the longest confirmed kill, he had to account for the Earth's curvature whenever he made that shot.
Yes, it's just it's one of those things where, like the Earth is so fucking big that just anyone that's like, oh, I'm looking over the ocean and it looks like it's just a flat ocean. It's like I can't.
AC writes, flat Earth triggers Chaz because deep down in his heart he knows Bigfoot has flat feet and that triggers him. Perfect candidate for debate. The Earth is wet. Pixar didn't happen, Chaz. Let's see, K6 writes, longer than 200 years. Even the ancient Greeks worked it out. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah,
Look, I wasn't there, bro. I wasn't there. I need pictures. I need audio recordings to believe such a thing. We can calculate Bigfoot based on his footprint. Chaz loves Bigusi. Thank you, Hanuk. Tadasi. Astronauts are all paid actors. I agree with that, Pixie67. Anime is flat based. If the Earth was flat, you'd see the pyramids from where you are. I don't know. That's accurate. I don't know.
Like,
what that
I could
means.
just pull out some.
Earth waifu isn't flat. The watchfrogs. The plane windows are small televisions. You can't trust it. Have you ever broken one? No, I haven't.
Oh my
let's see. The picture of
God.
Earth from outer space is fake. It's photoshopped. It's originally flat, like a pancake. Thank you, Ash. The Earth is round in my opinion, but I must say you can't see the curve from a plane. You're not even 1/10 high enough. Let's see. You can't see the curve from the airline. Okay, everyone's yelling at me. Let's see. He's wrong. Space is nothing pancake. Okay, so the chat is even having more fun with this debate than we are. Let me end this debate. The Earth cannot be flat because it's bigger than a modern woman, and the modern woman is pretty round nowadays. Friedrich Marx, you're probably right. You can't see the other side of the world because the trees and buildings block your view. All right, well, we got to move on. What else do we have here?
Here's my last point.
What?
I got one last point for the whole flat Earth thing. I'm always on the edge of thinking, damn, I want to leave this mortal realm. If anyone actually is a flat earther, please give me that one little push I need. Please, I'm begging you. That way my soul, like as I'm flying up to heaven or going down to hell, I don't know. Like as I'm going down, I'd be able to see the earth and be like, oh yeah, the earth is flat. Oh, and now I'm in hell. Like please, I'll
climb the
prove it.
ice wall. Climb the ice wall, and let us know.
Yeah. Well, wait, guys. Spencer from Stadia Dispatch is here. What's up, Turge?
I'm just here to say my name is Anthony Dr. Fauci, and you
Dude,
must
you ruined it.
respect
I'm
this
kicking
man.
you out of the call. You fucking ruined it. I don't know what you're saying.
Get outta here.
Retarded. Come on, bro.
Gay.
We're laughing. You know, we're giggling. We're talking about some real shit, and now you're doing a Dr. Fat. Dude, come on, bro. What is it? 2021? Get with the times, old man.
Yeah, let's hear a Kamala impression.
Yeah, can you do a Kamala impression?
I think if I cackled that much, I would probably bust a lung.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she
That's
is a
totally fair.
cackling. Let's see. He was black, one of those tarantula hairdos. Chaz, we should go to the moon, and he was homeschooling his son. Wait, what was you talking about? Round Earth is a. Oh, I can't read that. God damn it, Pixie67. You're gonna get me banned. Yeah, this is why we can't talk about these things, because then people start like diving into like all these like conspiracy theories and stuff.
It's not like.
Why don't we just blame them for everything?
No, like here's the thing about me. When it comes to shit like this, I can't tell if chat is just trolling or genuinely believes it. I can't
Look,
tell.
this is what I'm saying. Like, people should have a right to question the shape of the Earth. People should be able to question regime-approved narratives like the moon landing. I mean, that's
and then
my
I should have the
personal
right
stance.
and then like I should also have the right to any flat earther. I should have the right to tell them that they're fucking retarded. And that science has proved that there is a fucking curve. That they
Flat
can go
Earthers,
outside.
you're welcomed here on this program. The Watchfrogs Command Center is your home, okay? Don't listen to Chaz's negativity.
No. All I'm saying, if people are free to think what they think, I should be free to tell them that I think they're retarded. Now, whether or not that makes them, change sides or whatever, that's on them. All I'm saying is genuine flat earthers that truly believe. Right, not even a meme, not even thinking, oh, could it be? I don't know. Right, like genuine flat earthers, like you're retarded.
Yeah. Well,
here we go.
while we're here, before we get into the pop culture stuff, if I look
Yeah,
up,
I love you, Gio.
I love you too,
like,
buddy.
no
Look,
homo,
dude,
no
I
homo.
respect your opinion.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
extra homo.
Ann Seltzer because she
You respect my
posted.
facts.
I don't know about facts, but that's not what I said. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Yeah,
That's not what I said, bro.
I know.
Let's see. Shit, I can't find this fucking poll. Let me see. Ann Seltzer.
excuse me.
People are spelling her last name like Seltzer. And that's just
Like
wrong.
Alka-Seltzer
drink?
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Give me money, give me money.
Dude, Oakview super chatted me $5. Thank you so much. And he writes, secret to fluffy pancake is to only lightly mix batter, dry lumps still visible onto a smoking hot griddle. Donut emoji. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know what that means. I am
Donut
incredibly
emoji.
autistic. But let's see, Chaz, you need to open your heart to Bigfoot. I agree. Chaz proved to me that the moon
That's a
has
pancake
another side.
emoji, Gio. That's not a donut.
Oh, well, it looks like a donut from my point of view. I'm looking at the Restream chat, not the YouTube chat. Earth Chan is not flat. Damn it. Dude, I remember like a long time ago, I'm just like, we're never talking about the flat Earth on this channel because chat will just chimp out. And it would just be nonstop flat Earth shit. Like,
Gio, who has chimped out harder, me or chat?
Probably the chat. Like, I remember one time somebody like accidentally brought it up, and I'm like, and I just started yelling. I'm like, no, we're not fucking doing this. We're not doing this. Everybody
I think
stop.
I did.
I don't want to talk about flat Earth
went
stuff.
for it.
Like, I don't want because like I've seen like everything get derailed. There's just like a few things that just like that gets brought up in a conversation, and everyone turns into little chimps, and everyone just starts
Like
flinging
anime.
turds at each other. Anime. The flat
Yeah.
Earth, the moon landing, Trump. As soon as those things are mentioned in a conversation, everyone just starts, chimping out, and like I just can't do it.
In all
Jeez, your
honesty-
favorite anime right now? Go.
None.
My favorite anime?
Okay,
Geos.
okay. Before we get into all that, I think I'm gonna dip out. I gotta wake up early in the morning to get some shit done. So I gotta.
Well, hopefully it's some positive
Thank you,
stuff. Are you gonna
Chaz.
go vote? You're gonna go vote.
I was gonna say vote
Good
100
morning,
times for Trump. Do it.
Yeah,
do
you're
it,
gonna be
do it.
voting like at least 3 times for Trump. Trump Daddy needs you.
No, I'm voting for the Hawk Tua girl.
All right.
You know,
You should
when I
vote for
talk,
Bigfoot.
when I
Giga
talk
Simp
Tua,
confirmed. Giga
not-
Simp confirmed. That's what I just
What
heard.
if I just
Superstar.
what
Yeah, we'll
if
just keep
what
going.
if on my own ballot I just wrote Kaiden Chaz? Like I vote for
You
myself.
can do that. You
Wow,
can do
that's,
that.
that's fucking stupid. Like you need to vote for Ted Cruz and you need to
Wow.
vote for Trump. Like this isn't hee ha ha time, bro. This is serious time. Like we need
Yeah,
to
and
fucking
I
get
am
this done.
serious. I could run this country. I could do it.
Probably a lot better than the idiots in office now. That's for sure.
Well,
But sadly,
you
I
guys
think
might have-
I haven't hit like you have to be a like minimum age of like what 35 to be a president.
I think so.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And I think
But
I don't know if you
anyways,
guys covered it too, but freaking Ron Paul is gonna join Trump's team.
Yeah, that's
with
unbelievably based. Like, if I was old enough to vote in the primaries in 2008, like, I was all about that Ron Paul revolution. I just wasn't old enough to really participate. But I loved Ron Paul. And I remember, like, my classmates in senior year, they were kind of making fun of me. They're like, ew, Ron Paul. I'm like, dude, even the nerds were trying to dunk on me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, Ron Paul is based. And
I don't even know what his
his
takes are.
Extremely
basically no
libertarian.
wars and get rid of the government for the most part because the feds are useless.
Based.
Yeah, so
Based.
that's basically
That's
it in a nutshell. And he did a he does a podcast, and like a year or two ago, or maybe like a little more than that, like he had a fucking like stroke or a heart attack on camera. It was really sad. I thought he fucking died, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but he
Did you
survived.
cry?
He's still with us, thank God.
Did you cry?
I wanted to because I felt bad. Like I just wanted to jump to the computer screen and save his life, but he was fine. Somebody
That's
was.
good.
I think enough people were watching the show that they got the ambulance there in time to get him to the hospital, and he was discharged relatively quickly.
They raided
Yeah,
his
Pixie
house.
67 audit the Fed. I agree. Let's see. Not.
Is that what
no reason-
Elon's job is supposed to be?
Yeah, the Department of
kind of.
like Government Efficiency. Is Ron Paul the one that toured the country with his family singing in a bus? No, Ron Paul did not do that, and if he did, I'm not aware of it. No, he was a really, really great Republican candidate. His main opponent was Rudy Giuliani and Mitt Romney and John McCain, and he was the only one who was opposed to the war. Much like Bernie Sanders, they were opposed to it, and he did an
Yeah,
excellent job.
whatever happened to Bernie, he became one of the machine.
He's still a U.S. senator, but he's largely kind of fizzled out like a bad fart or like disco music. He's just kind of there, you know.
He's done a couple of podcasts, but I've not really heard anything big. He
I mean,
just carries the Democrats' water now.
Yeah, pretty much. He's useless.
Well, that's
See,
the thing is that he like the Bernie Bros like made the Democrat Party retarded. Like Democrats used to be kind of whatever, and same with kind of Republicans. And then all of a sudden, right after Obama stopped being president, I feel like politics just went right out the fucking window. It's
I
like
think it
now
was.
everybody's far left, now everybody's far right. It's like, okay, what is going on?
Well,
I
hasn't
think
that been this
well,
high up
it's
though?
funny because like I have special insight because like I worked for Sanders and like half of the people that I worked with like were super duper reasonable and you can have a conversation with them and like they were like honest to God good people. And then there was like the cringe fringe left and they weren't even that radical at the time. But they were pretty vocal, they were pretty whiny, but they weren't as bad as they were immediately after Trump won. Because as soon as Trump won, they put on the pussy hats, you know, like they just went full retard. But there were a lot of people who were part of the Bernie camp, me being one of them. And in 2016, like we broke away from the Democratic Party because of what they did to Bernie Sanders. And I voted for Trump in 2016. The proof is on my Instagram. Yeah, it's on my Instagram. And you know, and I took a lot of Bernie Bros with me. I was like, guys, we can't do this. Like, dude, they cheated. Like Hillary Clinton fucking cheated in the primaries. Like the DNC was cheating in the primaries. Like they
Yeah.
totally fucked with our caucuses here in Nevada. Like I'm not gonna do this. I was so hard. Like I almost wanted to fucking cry when we lost Nevada because we put so much work into winning the state, and like we were so close. We were so damn close, and like right at the 11th hour, like it just all fell apart. And I'm just like,
You just don't want to vote
All
for a
they need to
woman.
do is just use the super delegates and just like what they did to install Kamala and just be like, oh
well,
yeah,
dude, that
sorry,
was a
we don't care
given. I
about the
mean, like, I break ranks with a lot of people who are like, "Oh, well, she stole it." I'm like, "Well, no, not really," because people voted for Biden and Kamala. It stands to reason that she's going to be the successor to the Democratic
But-
Party leadership because they
but
did
here's the
technically
thing.
vote for her. Like, I don't
No,
agree
but-
with Sean Fitzgerald. Like, he's wrong. People who want to
But-
say that, like, again, like, it's not a good talking point, anyways. It's like,
Well,
look,
okay, so
they
here's the
chose
thing.
her. They support her. They're not even saying that she stole it. The only people saying that are Republicans, and it's just a stupid thing to say. It's kind of
Well,
like
okay,
saying
so-
the Dems are the real racists. It's fucking boomer speak, bro. It's boomer speak. It's
Well,
cringe.
here's the thing though. If the Dems already knew that Biden was out due to his cognitive abilities, right? So why not host an open primary and
Because they
let
can't admit
the
it,
people
dude.
decide?
Nobody admitted that. Nobody admitted that.
Hold on,
Everyone knows
hold
it,
on.
but
I
no one
was
admitted it.
I was staying with family during that whole transitionary period. There was a camp of Democrats that really liked Biden still, and then there's a camp that said get him out of here.
Yeah.
And during that, it was very divided to where it was like you had some of the big Democrats were like, no, nothing wrong with Biden, nothing wrong with Biden. And after the debate, there were still delusional Democrats who were like, no, he is our president. He's going to be the guy that's going to run the country for the next 4 years. Like nobody else can do it. And all of a sudden, after he got COVID, it's like he died
Allegedly.
pretty much.
It wasn't even just that. It's more like Trump just defeated him so badly and convincingly in that debate. Like he just destroyed Biden, and he
mean-
literally lost the election. He had to quit. He lost. So Trump
Oh,
beat
yeah.
him.
Yeah, his
and-
polls went. Yeah, his
and
polls
now he
went
has to beat Kamala, and we all need to go out and vote. And I'm sorry if you get an aneurysm for that, no reason. He's probably going to talk about it more times. Gio, have a vote for which anime you will watch if Trump wins. Well, I already
already
agreed
picked.
to Attack on Titan. Somebody
Good,
brought
good.
up what that ninja thing? What did they
Ninja
bring up?
Scroll. Yep.
So yeah, maybe
Uh,
that later. Well, it depends. Like if I don't like anime, you know, like again, I'm gonna
Gurren
give
Lagann.
Attack on Titan a try, and it's got to be the English version because I don't want to read that shit. I thought Biden was gonna pick a better vice president. Yeah, dude, we all did. Everybody did. Initially, I think he wanted to pick Elizabeth Warren, but that didn't happen for whatever reason. He ended up picking Kamala Harris for.
Well, he
who
wanted a
knows what.
brown woman. That's what he told. That's what he told
Yeah.
everybody. He's like, I'm picking a brown woman. Like he was that specific about who he was picking. Everybody's like, oh, there's
Because
only one of those.
diversity and inclusion, yay!
Yeah, so Jazz
Exactly.
reviews it. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. Isn't Full Metal Alchemist for like little kids? Like I hear
No,
like a lot of
no,
people
no,
who
no,
watch Full Metal
no.
Alchemist. They're like, oh, I was a little boy when I watched that. I'm like, okay.
It just came out. It came out at a certain like during a certain era. There's nothing wrong with Full Metal Alchemist. I don't think it's that good, but it's up there in some people's favorites.
Like, I don't know anything about it. I just know that the guys in my life that I know personally that like it, they always
Right.
told me that they were very, very young. So I just figured it was for little kids. I don't know. Guys, I'm
It
not
came
making
out in
a-
like 2006. So
yeah.
Best
Yeah.
anime of all time, though.
Oh yeah, dude. I was in high school when that
is,
came out, but I wasn't watching anime when I was in high school. I was fucking skateboarding and like hanging out with chicks. Not for kids. It's good. Okay, whatever you say,
They're in
Zombie
Logon.
Bomb. I don't know if I believe that. All right, so yeah, Ann Seltzer poll came out. I'm not gonna fucking find it, but yeah, she said that Kamala Harris is +3 in Iowa. Guys, it's not possible. One, that's not gonna happen. And this ended up shifting the polling in Kelshi and Polymarket. So if you want to bet that Trump is gonna win, probably in the double digits, do so right now. Before it's too late, because there's gonna be more polls tomorrow that drop, and it's gonna put him way over the way over the edge. He's gonna be +8, +9, +10 in Iowa.
Can I make an observation?
What?
We're going through the exact same playbook as 2022 and 2020, where everything's like, oh my god, one side's gonna win. It's gonna be like a wave of some type, and then it's literally just a fucking psyop. I mean, literally is like it's the same playbook that's going on right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's definitely a demoralization campaign going on, and like, guys, we can't be demoralized. If you're gonna be demoralized by the black pillars and the doomers, like, you're just useless, and you're whiny. Like, there's just nothing that can be done for you. And like, I mean, this is like my contention with people who like doom, people who complain about like the dating and shit, and they're all about the black pill. It's like, okay, so like if you genuinely feel like this, and like, why bother doing anything? Like, why bother
Right.
being online? Like, obviously this is not healthy or good for you. And if you genuinely feel this way, like, why don't you just go live your life and just do whatever you want anyways? Because all of this is meaningless. So deep down, I don't even think they believe this. I do believe, I am under the impression that a lot of these black pillars, they are legitimate, gay ops, for sure. Global American empire operations or operatives, working at the behest of the internationalists, trying to demoralize people from voting and participating in this process. I mean, this is the only process that we have. Like, this is it. And again, like, if your vote doesn't matter and if your speech doesn't matter, then why would they be trying to censor you? Why would they be trying to stop you from voting? Which we saw in Pennsylvania. They're preventing people from literally voting, and they had to extend the early voting for what, like 2 or 3 days. And they made that an onerous and like just an unpleasant experience. But dude, they stood out there for hours to vote for Orange Man. So
Yep.
this matters. We have to do it. Like, we have to do this. You
Yep,
really
and
think
I
so?
made
Nobody
sure
ever
to
says
vote
that.
early.
Let's see. The Naxis, on the other hand, are funny though. FMAB or from okay, whatever is the worst of the FMA. I don't even know what that is. Of course, the J calls Full Metal Alchemist for children. God damn it! I'm not a Jew, you guys. I heard both are good in their own ways.
Oy
Okay,
vey.
whatever. Oy vey. I'm Assad's greatest asset. All right. Well, we got to move to the pop culture stuff. All right, so this is actually really big news. Really, really big news. Oliver Anthony
as
from
gay?
People Magazine. Oliver Anthony getting out of the music industry 14 months after success of Richmond, north of Richmond. Somebody, there was this hilarious comment. It's like, dude, imagine if you did like Richmond, north of Gaza or something. They'd probably have some staying power. Oh god, dude, what a fucking bitch.
I just
Dude.
remember to where he's like, "Oh, I'm never gonna perform at big big conventions because blah 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 this and that. I'm the little guy. I'm the little guy." It's like, dude, you can probably sell out some of the biggest venues in the country, and the fact that he didn't was kind of weird.
No, I think his whole thing was like, it was a legit gay ops for sure. This guy was propped up by the international. So like, look, the Goyim are beginning to notice, and the Goyim are getting restless. So they trot out this fucking weirdo, this creep right here, Oliver, fake name Oliver Anthony, with his stupid fucking song, and they're taking their gerbs, they're looking at her dicks, ain't the damn shame. See, Oliver Anthony is. Are you guys still there?
Yep.
Oh, did
still
somebody
here. I
just
think you
join
just
the
joined your
thing?
stream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was
So
me,
see,
sorry.
Oliver Anthony is stepping back from the music industry. His announcement comes just over a year since his song Richmond, the Goyim north of Richmond, claimed the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. Dude, this just highlights the decay of society when this stupid song reached the Billboard Hot 100.
Dude,
I decided that moving forward, I don't need a Nashville music company. Anthony said in a YouTube video posted on Who Cares. I don't even need to exist within the space of music, so I'm looking at switching my whole business over to a traveling ministry.
what the fuck? Really?
It's like
See,
Jesus wanted you to have trans kids. I'm gonna
I
play
mean,
a
he says
song.
right there, it's a big joke.
Yeah. Earlier, Anthony said that he was in the process of getting out of the music industry while responding to a comment on a social media video per Rolling Stone. It's a big joke, he added, reported the outlet. Yeah, his career is a big joke. Speaking in the YouTube video, the country singer added that he still plans to release music like normal, but that it would be through his new ministry called the Rural Revival Project. All right, so new psyop is about to fucking drop, you guys. Get ready. Here comes Oliver Anthony, fake name Oliver Anthony. He continued that this would just be set up legally as a ministry, and that its first completely DIY show is planned for November 2nd. Oh shit! Oh, dude, it's already the 4th, so I guess nobody saw that. I want to create a routing schedule to exist parallel to Nashville that circumvents the monopolies of Live Nation and Ticketmaster. He explained in his YouTube video. And it goes to towns that haven't had music in a long time, and it stimulates their economies. According to his website, the singer said he wants to play in shows in towns and counties that find themselves in financial deficit, and that the project is focused on revitalizing rural farms and communities, promoting sustainable development, and improving the quality of life for people living in rural areas.
Oh, sustainable development.
Yeah, dude, that's some code word. Oh, dude, there's the psyop. What does it mean? What does it mean? It's like
we're gonna
it's like,
gentrify
listen,
everything.
guys, we need more babies in this world, so we're gonna just import them in from the third world. However, I respect a woman's right to choose, and I'm gonna play you a song. And taking the tubes, sucking on dudes.
I think you should. I think you should do that.
Kids.
You know what,
Dude, I gotta make an
song
Oliver
like that.
Anthony puppet.
Do it.
So it's just gonna be soy and rainbowed.
Soy Anthony. Let's see. He also said that he hoped to reach out to people who have just gotten out of rehab with PTSD and people who are depressed and suicidal, and learn to exist outside of a system that has just kind of been placed on us as a generation. In the new video, the singer whose song Richmond with the Richmond was embraced by the right after it was released also reflected on whether he's conservative. Ooh, yes, I'm a conservative, he said. I am a conservative because I believe in the First and Second Amendment. I don't know if I'm a Republican or what the hell I am.
What the hell I
am
am.
just somebody who thinks the whole way we live is so ass backward and so stupid. It serves no one that people at the top of a hierarchy that we no longer really need to serve. Yeah, dude, this guy's a sociopath for sure. Like this dude is legit evil. I think
I feel
he
like
is evil.
I feel like he's one of those fake ads that's like, I'm a Republican who's voting for Harris because baby murder. I feel like he's in that category.
Yeah, no, dude, this guy sucks, bro. Like, dude, this guy has psyop written all over him. I mean, Owen Benjamin does such an excellent breakdown, just completely deconstructing this guy, just undressing him and just fucking spanking that ass. And it was one of the best videos I've ever seen. And it was so unbelievably funny. And I sent it to as many. I even like did a live reaction to it, and people were, slow. I was winning him over. I was like, look, I'm in total agreement with what Owen Benjamin is saying. Like, this guy is evil, and this music is subversive itself. Like I said, he was propped up by the internationalists because, again, like the Goyim are restless, and the Goyim were noticing. We're noticing shit. And they're like, we got to bring this guy out so the Goyim doesn't feel, so dispossessed, like someone's listening to them. And I mean, again, does this help? Like, does this help the so-called culture war? I don't know. What do you think, Cheese?
Music's one of those weird ones to where, because people always talk about like, oh, does politics influence art, or does art influence politics, or whatever? And it's one of those things to where I always have to think like music should be questioning things, but I don't feel like a lot of the ones that are coming out right now are doing that. Because like I can't like I don't think that Tim Pool's music is fighting the culture war. I don't think that Oliver Anthony's music is fighting the culture war. I'm trying to think of a lot of other ones. And
I mean, dude, like I want to shit. I want to pull my pants down and take a giant shit on Eric July, but like he released a song called White Pill and that we will win. I mean, at least that's like upbeat. It's got a fucking guitar solo. It's got screaming in it. I'm like, dude, like I want to hate Eric July, but like I don't know, man. Like the guy, I'm warming up to
music.
Him,
well, his music is pretty decent.
It is, yeah. Surprisingly, it is. Like again, I find no fault with it.
Just
Even
he sucks at making comics.
Yeah, and his attitude.
I
about
actually
that.
like Tim Pool's new song though. It was actually the new one was not bad.
Dude, I'm banning you. I'm deleting your phone number.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, you fucking loser.
I don't think I've heard the new one. I heard the last couple ones, and I'm just like, the whole like this is a parody and it's like, oh, but it's like catchy or whatever. It's like,
Wait,
no.
which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the one that he did with Phil Labonte from All That
He's done a
Remains?
couple songs with Phil Labonte, but the one I'm thinking of is fuck. Now you're gonna make me look for it.
Yeah, I'm talking about the
I gotta
one that they recently just did, or I don't know if it was recently because I know they've released probably some new
Dude, I
shit
didn't even
since
know he
then.
released one. Like, I don't follow Temple anymore. Like, his music sucks, and he's like too normie for me, and I'm just not about that fake shit. Especially after the Eliza Blue saga. Oh, let's see, Peter Marks.
Okay,
Giovanni
the
loves his
song was called.
billionaires.
The song was called Genocide.
No, not that one. It was a different
Dude,
one.
that's
that I-
older,
that I-
bro. That's older.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of his
Wow, it's so
songs, I
deep.
feel like. Yeah, a lot of his songs are very like.
I gotta sneeze.
meh. Sneeze.
He doesn't want to ear rip people on the mic.
Yo, I gotta move away from the mic to sneeze. Well, I gotta sneeze again.
Yeah, we'll just
Listen to
watch
your
you sneeze.
bullshit,
Gio.
Gio.
Damn.
Listen to your
Hopefully
bullshit.
nobody clips me
Yeah.
sneezing so embarrassingly. Yeah, so Friedrich
Sorry,
Marx,
man.
I don't even know what that means. Giovanni loves his billionaires. He loves gutting the working man's wages. No, I don't. That's not true. Okay, so yeah, Oliver Anthony, shit in the bed. LOL. Let's see what else we got here. Pop culture news. Oh, I don't even know what this is.
The biggest red flag, okay, this is a very oddly specific question that I ask guys on first dates. I always ask them if they think that they would want to go to space. And if they say yes, I don't date them. I just
Base.
think if you want to go to space, you're a little too full of yourself because I think it's just weird. The biggest
Unbelievably
red
big.
flag,
Dude, who is
okay.
this chick? Who is this chick?
I don't know. I don't know why you're agreeing with a woman though, Gio. I don't know why we're still on this. It's 2024. You should be able to be a free thinker and not have to validate or invalidate people's opinions based on what's between their legs. If a guy said that, would you be like, "Oh, that's based"? No.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
if he's
What's
like,
wrong with
yo,
going to
if I'm on a
space?
date, if I'm at Applebee's with some girl from Tinder and
Yeah,
she
some
starts
dumb
talking about
bitch,
going to
and she's
Mars,
like, "I wanna go
that's
to
a one-time
space."
thing, bro. I'd be like, dude, fucking base. Yeah, dude, chicks like that, nah, bro.
No, it's stupid.
She's like, oh, I want to go travel the, not the world, but like the outer space. No, definitely red
You
flag.
gotta be careful of those world travelers too. They're
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, dude. I just think this is an unbelievably base take. I should have brought this up earlier when we were talking about Ozzy and Talks and Craig and shit.
No, a woman that's like, "Oh, that's weird." It's like that doesn't make any sense. Like I don't know if a woman's definition of weird is very valid.
Well, no, I mean it was she made a lot of sense. So you weren't listening to her because
I
you're
was
sexist and you're not paying attention
Yeah,
to the
as
words
soon as
coming
I
out
saw
of
a
her
woman, I
mouth.
just stopped
You
listening.
you see her little breasts and you hear her voice and you're like, I don't want to listen to her because she's a woman. But
Yeah,
I
just-
think she's valid, and I appreciate her speaking her truth. Like, yeah,
her truth.
Yeah, the truth. Well, no, her truth. But
What if she was like, "I'm voting for Kamala Harris"?
Got
I'm
him.
voting for Kamala Harris.
Well, dude. Well, I'm
Would you
just
still-
thinking. I'm just thinking about all these guys that I debated, all these NASA fuckboys, and all these people are so full of themselves. They think they got it all figured out, and fuck,
I
even
think
one
you
of them
look
was
pretty
literally
I-
been to space, and like these people are bad, and like
I
her
think you'd look pretty cute in a
instincts-
spacesuit. You
her
have your little
inst-
diaper on, and you'd be like, yeah. You can have your little red boots on, Gio, and you can go stomp around on the moon. That's totally not flat. Yeah. You ever think about that? Do you ever think the moon is flat because we only see one side of it, like always?
I haven't thought
Isn't that
about
crazy?
it. I'm not gonna answer that
Yeah.
question. I haven't thought about it. Let me let me read some of these comments here. Phil Labonte is an art-tard. He calls himself a counter-revolutionary while being against the establishment as a libertarian. I don't know anything about his beliefs. Let's see. Giovanni is simping hard, I guess. I want to go to space. No, for no reason. Take that back. Take her to the lion store. Does she have an Adam's apple? No, she does not. Giovanni was too busy sniffing pee over there, over the internet to think correctly. Okay. Of course, Joe would take a woman seriously. God damn it, you guys are such assholes. Well, let's read the. Let's hear what the comments. Let's hear the comments out.
Ian Miles Chung.
Yeah, he sucks. This guy's a retard. I guess he initially posted it. Let's see. Carl Benjamin, you struck out already. History, bro. One. Let's see. The sort of men who want to go to space are the sort of men who made America. I don't know if that's
Based.
accurate. I'm
Based.
sorry. I only dig guys with low ambition.
Based.
What?
Damn.
Damn. She did the meme. If civilization were left in female hands, we would still be living in grass huts. Emil Paglia. Oh, by the way, this is a transformer. It must be hard being retarded. Almost makes you feel bad for her. All right, so it seems like everybody's overwhelmingly against the girl except for me.
Yeah.
Having dreams, goals, and aspirations is a new laughing emoji. What dude wants to go to space? I know plenty. I debated them. Share the Trump hoax, debunk the. I don't want to hear that shit. Let's see. I actually think this is a great question. If a girl asked me and said my answer was a red flag for her, then I'd say thanks for the question and leave. I would not be interested in a girl with such a shallow view of life. Well, you don't know what view of life she has just because she's
Yeah,
antagonistic towards guys
she's
who
such
want
an
to.
in-depth person. You gotta take her seriously,
Not what
man.
I sound like.
I'm Giovanni from the watchfrogs. You gotta trust all women. Okay.
Look,
I heard that.
His
I heard that.
vagina, her opinion's immediately valid. All right. Like, shut the fuck up, Giovanni. That was cringe.
You're gonna break the stream by fucking screaming. If it clips, like you're gonna just take down the stream. Shut up.
I'm just gonna. There's just gonna be like a 600 hertz scream of me censoring myself saying the N word.
No,
Oh,
please
no.
don't. Please don't. By the way, if that happens, disavow. Disavow. Well, let's just hear it one more time. It's a very short.
No,
clip.
what the fuck?
Okay, this is a very oddly specific question that I ask guys on first dates. I always ask them if they think that they would want to go to space. And if they say yes, I don't date them. I just think if you want to go to space, you're a little too full of yourself. I think it's just weird.
I think there is something to say about the psyche of a man who wants to go to outer space, especially the guys who wear like NASA t-shirts. By the way, like that would give me the ick. If I was her and I saw a dude in a NASA shirt, I would have the ick, and that would be a red flag to me.
Yeah, if I'm Giovanni, I'd have the ick, man.
There's no winning with
Men
the
don't
chat.
have the ick, Gio.
There's no
What
winning
the fuck?
with the chat. There's no winning with the
Yeah,
chat. here.
men don't have the ick. That's a feminine trait. A toxic feminine trait.
I was saying
by
like
the
if I was like a woman though, like if I was in her shoes,
Oh.
if I was in her shoes, like I get it. And not only it's like even like as
Are
like
you
a
trans?
dude.
Are you
No.
transing out right now? What is going
Shut
on?
up, pussy. Look, I'm just saying, like, look, when I go out to the club, when I go out to the bar, when I'm hanging out with the fellas, like, I want to roll with like with real men, and I don't want no fucking soy bitch with a NASA shirt hanging out with me because the shit pops off. The guy wearing the NASA shirt is not gonna do anything. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody
let's see.
send Giovanni NASA t-shirts right now. NASA hats, NASA memorabilia.
For a $10
Actually,
super chat,
everybody raid his Etsy shop and make the puppets all of NASA shirts.
Damn,
God,
jeez.
Make them by hand.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me read some of these.
Oh shit.
You never see the moon turn over night. The moon is clearly flat. The stars are also flat. They never turn to the dark side and shining. Moon cannot be flat. Its name is Luna. It's female. Trust me, it's round. I agree. How come you never see the moon? Trust all women. Man is almost didn't realize cheese was talking. The 99% Giovanni sounding. Fuck you, Friedrich Marx. Wow. She just doesn't want to be cheated by a guy going to space and getting all the alienicity. Look, that's a valid point. Moon pics win. Women are into space and astrology. Space is confirmed cock. The ick is a female trait. Men just reproduce. Okay. Well, I don't even remember why I included this in here. I think this was misplaced. This probably should have been like a 304 thing, but anyways.
You think she's a 304? 304?
No, I don't know anything about her to call her a 304. I mean, she clearly has standards, and you know, she thinks a lot about them.
Yeah, but those standards are wrong, man. You can see that.
I'm not gonna entertain that anymore. This disrespectful tone. Let's see. Food
You
theme
start sounding like
purses.
Ben Shapiro, I'd laugh.
Well, dude, right on time. Friedrich Marx has been making comments about women being fat, and yeah, I included this in here. This is like a fashion SWAT thing. Food theme purses are the latest celeb love trend, with some tasty accessories fetching up to $5,000.
What?
Ooh. That's a cannoli.
Suddenly wearing your dinner is a good look. And then, of course, they feature a fat woman here. It's Melissa McCarthy, of course.
I was gonna say.
And of course,
not
she's
Lizzo,
carrying a
actually.
purse that says NYC Pizza. Oh, dude, I should send this to Dick Masterson. Oh, look, it's Ella
Of course, a
Emhoff,
banana.
the stepdaughter of Kamala Harris, holding a generic ass purse with a fucking banana on it. Okay.
I think that's a joke about the duct tape banana.
Oh yeah, and of course she's like an art hoe, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, and then here's another generic ass purse with a cookie. Oh well, these girls are cheating because
Imagine,
they're thin.
imagine spending all that money to look ugly.
Well, they're rich, so no matter what, they look good. But if it was somebody like, I don't know, Destiny's girlfriend holding these bags, people would just think it's low class and trashy. It really all
Even though
depends.
Destiny's girlfriend is more attractive than these women you've shown.
You know, or his ex-wife. Yeah, you know that is true. That
Does
that
Destiny
actually is
have
100% true.
Does Destiny have a new girlfriend or is it a boyfriend?
I think he's got like 5 new girlfriends. He's got like a little cuck compound just full of whores to compensate for being cucked so thoroughly. I mean, which is fine, but like he'll never not be a cuck no matter what he does. That stink will never just come off. Kind of like Nick Rekieta. No matter what he does, no matter how hard he censors the Clippers and stuff, you're not gonna beat the allegations, dude. You're not gonna change the discourse or undo the narrative that has unfolded before you. You did it to yourself. There's no escaping it. Destiny will always be a cuck. Nick Rekieta will always be a cuck. And no matter who's wearing these hideous purses, they will always be tacky and trashy. I mean, I don't know. This pizza one looks pretty cool, though.
Would you eat it?
I think I would die. I don't think these are edible. Jeez.
Not with that attitude. Come on.
Fair enough. Let's see. When will buy anything?
I like the M&M one.
confirm?
like
Yeah,
the M&M
Zombie Bomb,
one.
would you wear any of these purses that we highlighted? We got a female in the chat. We need the female perspective.
Look at the
on these
M&M one.
purses.
Keep going down.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's the M&M one.
Oh,
That
that
looks
one
pretty
actually looks
badass.
kind of cool. Like I could
I like
imagine just
M&Ms.
buying this for like one of my Tinder dates.
You'd
to
wear it?
actually- No, I would buy it as a gift. For a woman. Yeah, dude.
No,
men
he's
don't
gonna
have a need
wear
for
it,
purses.
I'd rock it. What?
Oh, really cheap. Well, it's very progressive of
Yeah,
you.
why
We're
not?
gonna be
Yeah.
courting a whole new demographic. You're running around with a purse.
That's true.
All right, so Zombie Bomb
Indiana
said no.
Jones.
Zombie Bomb would not wear any of these purses. Let's see. When will women stop eating? Do I need to go slap burgers out of their mouths forever? No, Friedrich Marx. Disavow. That would be illegal. Now let me see if there's any more of these. Oh, okay. I don't like this one. This one doesn't look that inventive.
Oh, there's your girl.
Ugh, God, I can't stand Melissa McCarthy. I mean, she was one of like the main resistors, the Trump resistors, after the 2020 election or the 2016 election. She like rode out on this scooter shaped as a podium, and she was dressed like him, and she's like blah blah blah, orange man, blah blah blah. I'm like, shut up, you pig.
She ruined Ghostbusters.
Wasn't
Yeah,
with
she
the-
did ruin
what-
Ghostbusters.
What was the guy that was from, was it Bones or whatever, that movie where they send the kids to that work camp or whatever, and
Oh, you mean Holes?
Oh, Holes, yeah. I don't know why I said Bones.
I've
Shia
heard of
LaBeouf.
the book and I've heard of the movie. I never read the book and I never seen it. So.
Yeah, didn't Shia LaBeouf do that? Was on that same like thing where he was like, Trump bad. I actually got.
Oh yeah,
blocked.
he was the one that did He Will Not Divide Us.
Yeah, he
yeah.
did that, and there was a big old saga. There was a big old saga over it, and we ended up.
It's amazing.
Them finding it, that 4chan thread, legendary. Again, like, dude, the meme magic and the Trump era, well, it just like it gave me so much hope, like that we're gonna make it, and we probably would have had they not unleashed, the scamdemic. Duo forces poor small kids from Southeast Asia to make his NYC puppets. If you feel guilty, protest this Jew for his inhumane being. Okay, first off, I build the puppets myself. No one's building them for any. I'm building them. All right, guys. You can head over to my Etsy page, link in the description. Oi vey. All right, let me see. Do we have any other ones? Oh, what is this? This isn't even food. This is just a martini
drink.
glass. All right. Ella Emhoff again.
There's your girl.
Dude, she just beginning to look very unflattering. I mean, she can look
at how
really good if she wanted to. But
Tasteless her tattoos are.
yeah, dude, what is going on with these tattoos? Ew, gross. The
There's
fucking
some girls
cow
that
on her
just
arm.
rocking them, I guess.
Yeah. Is this Ella Emhoff again? Yeah. See, look, I love this big hair. Like, she rocks it really well. So when she does shit like this, I'm just like, girl, like, you nasty.
I
Looks
don't know
really
why
grimy.
girls with curly hair try to tame it. It's like just let it happen.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the only
again,
way.
like this looks great. Like this
Is
looks
that what
really
you tell
good.
the
I mean, these
girls?
tattoos suck. I mean, I
Yeah,
would
just let it
Photoshop
happen.
these out immediately.
Let's clip that.
Who the
Clip
fuck is
that.
this? Who's this bitch? The
I don't
Puppets
know.
and Puppets cookie bag is everywhere. Made its way to Paris Fashion Week this year.
Oh, your puppets.
Dude, I don't even know what this means. The
I think it's
Puppets
like
and
Cookie
Puppets cookie.
Monster.
Okay, whatever.
It's like Sesame Street.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Yeah.
Sesame Street inspired, is what I.
Oh,
What I can
okay.
gather.
So I guess this giant fur coat is supposed to be like a giant puppet monster thingy. Okay.
Yeah, like Elmo.
All right. Well, yeah. I just thought this would be funny to look at, something to laugh at before the trumpeting tomorrow. Oh man. So
trumpeting.
Church, have you voted yet?
Yeah, I voted early last week.
And you also
Or the
voted
other
for
week.
Carrie Lake, I assume.
Yep, my girl Carrie Lake.
I want to drown in Carrie Lake.
No, she's awesome. They I know she's been doing a lot of events, but unfortunately this last month I haven't been able to get out much for events and stuff. But yeah, the last one I went to was when RFK announced that he's joining Trump's campaign. That was that
Yeah.
big rally down.
Yeah, you
in,
were there, right?
Yeah, I was there. I got some good pictures of
Yeah, very based.
yeah, of him doing that, and yeah,
Yeah, I'm
no,
excited,
it
man. I
should
think
be
Carrie
good.
Lake's gonna win this, dude.
I hope so.
The early vote lead in Arizona is insane. Like, we have a really insane lead for the GOP in Nevada. It's over 40,000. I think the actual number is like 43 to $42,000. 42,000 vote lead.
Yep.
Early vote lead in Nevada, and in Arizona, it's even bigger. Do you know what it is? Can you give us some insight?
Let me look it up right now. I sent you that link earlier.
Well, dude, I didn't
I
read it,
thought-
bro. I was out. You know, I was doing shit. Like,
I know my
expect you
state's
to know
gonna be
this
blue
stuff.
probably regardless.
What was that, Chiefs?
Sadly, I said my state's probably gonna be blue. Sadly.
Yeah, but you still got to vote
Regardless.
anyways. There's a lot of Republicans still
Yeah.
counting on it. I mean, my hope is that I know for a fact that the Congress, the House, is gonna break for MAGA. Is gonna break GOP. But by what amount, I don't know. I imagine there's gonna be maybe like a 5 to 10 point. Let's see.
honestly, I have been following the numbers recently.
Okay. Yeah, I
but
mean,
can look it
it's
up real
funny
quick.
because like a lot of the people like ourselves who have already voted, like we tuned out. Like
Yeah.
I've tuned out on a lot of this stuff already because it's like, look, I did my part. The only thing that's left
Now
for
it's
me to
time to just
do,
wait.
yeah, all that's left for me to do, well, yeah, wait and just get more people out to vote. Like I'm gonna steal a bus tomorrow. I'm gonna start picking up homeless people and then just dragging them to the polls and getting them to vote for Trump.
Just go to
So-
the border. Just be like, hey, hombres, come vote
No,
for
well, it's too
Donald.
far. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I'm not a border state
should.
anyways. So yeah,
Could
cookies
be
for
soon.
Trump, Oakview. Yeah, that's right. Cookies are gonna be breaking for Trump. for
Actually, I take it back. Everyone is a border state under Biden Harris. Because
It's true. It's true. I got immigrants running around in my state. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Trend Aragua just set up shop like right on the street from you, man. Like I wanted to get, I
Really?
really wanted to get Cheese to go down there and do like some investigative journalism for me, but it's too dangerous.
Yeah, fuck that.
Dude, Geo for I have seen the sweatshops, you monster. God damn it, you guys. All right, so I guess I'm never gonna beat the allegations of being a Jew simp, sweatshop, thug who wants
Flat
to
earther?
erode a flat earther. It's just I'm all the awful things. I'm all the awful things tonight. But yeah, guys,
The drug abuser.
get
Okay, so
ready
I
to
did-
vote tomorrow for Orange Man.
I did have an update though on the
Okay, yeah,
Arizona
go.
stuff from what I sent you earlier. So basically, America First Legal is going to distribute the voter information to the county recorders so that people having issues can vote. That's the whole Secretary of State thing where they held on to this the information till the last minute. We're like, oh no, we have a problem. Guess these people can't vote because they were supposed to be verifying citizenship for all these voters. They should have already been verified, but last minute, guess these people can't vote. That's what I think Fontes was hoping for. But we had some good legal decisions, and hopefully people are able to vote in person tomorrow.
Yeah, there's been a lot of really great legal decisions on the judicial level that we've been seeing, and it's again we've been seeing a lot of this for the past year and a half, and it's been trending in the right direction. We've taken some massive L's, but we've also taken a lot of massive W's. It's funny because like I follow Mark Elias, and he's just like, oh, I just fucking
Oh, he's a
stumped
cuck.
on the Republican the Republicards, and then like the Supreme Court or the state Supreme Court will like reverse the decision at like a week or two later, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you, Mark Elias, that's what you get, bitch. All that work for nothing. So yeah, there's a lot of cat and mouse stuff, but what's important is that no matter what, we need to get out there and support the good guys. Because this is it. Like, I don't want to sound like a boomer or anything, but like, this is a very consequential election. This is a civilization-changing event, and if we sit on our hands and feet, I don't think we have a right to complain.
Oh, I
And
mean, they've
like,
already
and like, look,
showed.
and this is coming from the perspective of a guy who is pro-man, who understands the grievances, the legitimate grievances of people from the manosphere, people from the red pill, who have issues with family court, who have issues with what's happening in the public schools, who have issues with being disenfranchised in the universities and in the workforce. So, like, again, if we want to change things, we need the good guys, people who think like us and who share our worldview, to show up and take over the school boards, to take over these human resources hiring departments, and make sure that people are not being disenfranchised. People are not being discriminated against because of the color of their skin or because they are male. Like, dude, the best thing that these libtards can do is vote for Trump, because there's only so much these people can take. And, like, you push these guys to the brink, and when the enemies are at the gate, these guys who've been disaffected, who've been displaced, who've been forgotten, they're gonna open the gates and they're gonna point to all the people that wronged them, and they're gonna say, "Go get them." And when I brought this up to Pisco, he's like, "You threatening me?" I'm like, "No, I'm telling you the truth. Like, these guys are gonna fucking rise up against you, and it's gonna get fucking ugly, and nobody is ready for it." And again, like, I'm prepared. I got a little bit of supplies and I got some skills, but like, I'm not even fucking ready for it. I don't think anybody is. Nobody knows what the world is gonna look like if Kamala Harris wins, and we see further erosions of our constitutional and human rights. If we see further abuses at the hands of the DOJ and the FBI, and the men that have been dispossessed, who have been displaced, who have been mistreated and discriminated against because they're male or because they're white, dude, it's on like a fucking Donkey Kong. And there's a lot of people who share sympathies with them. Like, look at all the memes about like those like Latinx dudes who are like defending like the white race and shit. Like, it's the funniest fucking shit ever. But I mean, guys, that's real. Like, in prison, like the Latin gangs, they link up with like the KKK and shit, and they link up with neo Nazis. So if you don't think there's gonna be violence, if you don't think there's gonna be pushback or civil unrest, you are dead fucking wrong. It's gonna get raw as hell. And if you want to prevent all that, you have an opportunity to save those Israeli hostages. You have an opportunity to prevent the bombing of these little Gaza babies. And we have a chance to save our brothers and sisters who are being tortured in a DC prison right now as we speak. Vote accordingly, because what comes after is not good. Like Undead Chronic says, it's going to be unga de bunga times. And you know what? A lot of people ain't going to make it. And they brought it on themselves. Joe is still alive. God damn it. Only betas vote. True alphas just walk up to the White House and tell them who to put as president. I mean, yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
didn't
that
you
would be
see?
ideal too. I mean, that'd be nice. It's like, yeah, we're not leaving until Trump shows up.
Didn't you see though? They actually put like spikes on top of the fence now at the White House.
Did they really? Well, it wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me. If Kamala wins, I'm joining Tren de Aragua or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, make it. Yeah, dude, like,
Base.
yeah, like, why not? Like, fuck it. Like, the criminals are being rewarded. They're reaping all the benefits of this fucking country. Being honest is just not cutting it. And again, like, there's guys out there who are like, look, I did everything right in life. I treated people right. I got good grades. I applied for the colleges, and I'm being told, no, I can't go to school because I am white. They're saying I can't get this job because I'm a white male.
Or
Because I like to
or
fuck
you're having
women.
any sort of, or you have any sort of issues, then you can just come out on top because of white privilege.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
these guys have legitimate grievances, and then there's these fucking fruitcakes with pink hair, and they're like, "Hey, fuck you, white man. You have no right to complain because you're white, and
Yeah, you've been
and
causing all the
bad
issues
things
in
are
our
your fault."
country. Now step down, let the brown people take over.
Yeah, it's
like,
fucked up,
huh?
man. So like,
What is going on?
again, like, guys, like, I get where you're coming from, but we have an opportunity to do the right thing here, and this is it. So we only got a couple things, and we got to do consume sins too. It's been a minute,
Oh no,
but
I
we're
feel
getting
like
there.
you're gonna. I
Oh,
feel
what
like
is this? Oh shit, hold up. Where's my soundboard? We got some hoax hate here.
I feel like Jerry, you're gonna bring something up during Consume Sins.
I might.
Is it-
I may
whatever.
very well.
Maybe watch anime.
I don't know. All right, so Jesse Lee Peterson, friend of the channel, he writes, racist graffiti down by Crenshaw in Los Angeles. Watch what thoughts and assumptions come to your mind when you hear this. All right.
My whole body just shut down. I had no means for words. All I could do was cry.
Elizabeth Garbett says she's still in shock after waking up to find racist graffiti covering her View Park property.
One of the messages on the sidewalk was die. That's the one that really just touched me. I moved over to my car. It said dumb. Then we moved on to the next one. One says house. The next one said die. The gate says dumb. And the spelling is not even correct.
The Garbetts have
I
lived
thought
in
only
this home
black
across
people
from
could use
Crenshaw
that word.
High
What's
School
going
for
on?
more than 30 years and have never experienced anything like this. Elizabeth says seeing her daughter Elise's reaction was the most agonizing part.
When she came outside and she looked at her car, I could just see her hurt, her pain. Like, why is this happening to me? And who would do this?
It happened Halloween night, all out of view from surrounding security cameras.
What goes through your mind when you look
Convenient.
at that? That there needs to be some type of change within our community.
Elise now worries for her family's safety and society as a whole.
We're about to be in 2025, and it's just devastating that we're still dealing with these type of things. We're all human. We all bleed the same.
Thankfully, they were able to clean the hateful messages off their cars and paint over their gate. But the graffiti on the sidewalk is a constant reminder.
I've been living here since she was a baby, 35 years. And to be afraid to even be in your own house, that's not a good thing. That's stressful. It's very stressful. I don't understand. Why? Why our house?
All right, guys, this is going to be very controversial, but I don't believe her. First off, here's some dead giveaways. If we look at her facial expressions, it looks like she's trying to hold back laughing. As somebody who's held back laughing in funny and somewhat serious situations that I think are hilarious, like, I know what it looks like to hold back genuine laughter. I mean, this is what it looks like to me. So I'm just gonna play this without audio really quick. By the way, these are really nice cars for Crenshaw. See, look at that! Look how fucking happy she's like. Ooh, all these cameras. Hopefully Meghan Markle calls me. Hopefully I get invited on the fucking View with all those fat women, you know, applauding me and shit for my bravery. Yeah, dude, come on, guys.
Maybe,
Do you really believe this?
Justice
Like, are
Moore.
we gonna believe this? I'm not really convinced here. But by the way, disavow the vandalism. I mean, this is a crime, and the person who did this should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. However, who did this? I feel like an opportunist did this. I think. Well, let's see if we can get a look at the graffiti right here. All right, so if I'm analyzing this, the person who did it, their penmanship. Given the penmanship, I would say that this would be a woman. And they were standing up while they in a very awkward, uncomfortable position as they were writing this very hateful rhetoric on the sidewalk. So it was somebody, the person who did this, who graffitied this hate on the sidewalk. They've never done this before. This would be the first time. That would be my professional analysis of this this fake hate crime, alleged fake hate crime in a video game, because we don't really know at this moment in time. We will still need to wait. And another dead giveaway are these sneaky perpetrators. Whoever these hateful individuals are, they were able to escape detection from the security cameras in the neighborhood. All of them, and there were multiple of them. So this screams inside job to me. So the person who was doing this knew all the points of exposure. They knew what they were doing. So somebody, this was very methodical. There were points throughout this fake hate crime where it was a little lazy, but for the most part, this seemed well thought out. And another dead giveaway is the location of the graffiti on these vehicles. So I mean, what we have here is in my professional opinion, allegedly, you know, I'm not saying this is the truth, but from what it looks like, we got a potential insurance scam afoot. There's an attempt to personally enrich oneself here, which again, we went from laughter, awkward smiling, trying to prevent laughing. Look at this. She's laughing as she's saying this shit. And then of course, the dead giveaways right here.
It happened Halloween night, all out of view from surrounding security cameras.
What goes through your mind when you
Yeah, and some of those cameras were not like, something that you buy at Best Buy. So some of those look like they were, they have like their own little server or whatever.
look at that?
That there needs to be some type of change within our community.
Elise now worries for her family's safety and society as a whole.
But now they're building themselves up as a victim. So it's not enough that the cars are vandalized, so now they're gonna get a little bit of insurance money. And now there's this junk on the sidewalk, and they're constantly victimized now. So they're gonna be perpetual victims, and I mean this is a good story to sell. I mean, the girl, the only one that might be telling the truth is this girl, because she might not know that there's sneakiness afoot. Let me read some of these comments here. Someone told me he's meant to look like he always keeps one squirrel stuffed in there. OnlyFans crime should stop. Let's see. Based on his muscles and fake bulge, he might be on testosterone, aka Bill Shriners. Gio, how do you know? Hinak writes, Gio, how do you know that it was their first time writing hate crimes? Did you get them? Since you are a Jew. God damn it. Look, I just have a lot of experience with these fake hate crimes. I'm an expert on this topic. One of the foremost leading experts on people perpetuating these fake crimes for personal benefit. I know a hoax when I see one. That's why so many people attack me about the moon landing. Those are fake claims. His nose is not that big. Let's see. Always the parasite race that want to try and harvest freebies. God damn it, K6. Fuck. Shouldn't have read that. Go up and read my previous chat. Okay. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a real hoax or this a legitimate instance of hate? Please go.
I think in terms of like all the different ways you could commit a hate crime, I feel like going around and graffitiing everything is pretty low on the list. I feel like, yeah, like I can't think like those kind of people, but I feel like this is definitely very like, okay, what's a way that we could do the least amount of damage while still getting on the news?
Who are
is how I
those
look
people? Jeez.
People that fake crimes against themselves. Like Jesse Smollett, like the story that he told, and then the things that they tried to talk about, to where it just, instead of, it's just so weird to think about, because it's just something that I don't even, it's like, why, like I'm very against lying. And then on top of it, why lie so much that you're then going to make up stories, and it's just, it like hurts my brain thinking about it for too long.
Yeah, no, and that's
all these
legitimate.
leaks.
For people who, at least I am a man of the cloth. I am one of the Lord's vessels, and for me, it's very difficult to lie. Like, people know when I'm lying. I start giggling and shit and acting retarded. And you obviously, it's uncomfortable for you to lie. You can't imagine yourself perpetuating a crime that's fake and then personally benefiting from it. You would probably feel very dirty. Is that correct?
That is very correct. Yeah, I wouldn't even. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't even think about it. And then these people are just doing it.
So it takes a very
face.
special kind of person, like myself, who can put themselves in the shoes of a criminal, who can put themselves in the shoes of an activist, who is hungry for power, for wealth, fame, etc. And
I was watching a police body cam like footage video of a mom lying about her having a son to then lie and get benefits from him.
Yeah.
And like hid the body because he like shot himself.
Yeah.
And the mom like lied to the police officers, said that she never had a kid, and then the police searched her house, found documents that the kid exists, and had to like dig around her house to like find the kid's body. And the mom like lied about it and then was like, "Hey, can you guys not take me out of handcuffs because I don't want to be embarrassed?" It's like you hid a corpse and then admitted to committing fraud. Like you're no longer like seen as like righteous or redeemable.
Yeah.
Like those kind of things happen. And it's just like I can't trust. Like it's really
Yeah,
hard
well,
to
I mean,
trust
it's
people.
really simple. The reason why people do this is, again, there's a lot of money in the fake crime industry. There's a lot of money to be gained. There's a lot, again, all they got to do is open up a GoFundMe and just be like, I was the victim, blah, blah, blah. And then the money starts pouring in. So somebody wrote, like, hold up, where was that comment at? Somebody said, oh yeah, oh my god, Tony is God. Gio, you should do a how you do a convincing hate crime. All right, so this is how, like, if I was this woman and I wanted to perpetrate a fake hate crime and get away with it, it's also very likely they get away with it here because it's Crenshaw, LA, so they're not going to be held accountable. But like, let's say like you wanted to do it convincingly, to where I might have a hard time detecting whether or not it happened. This is how I would do it. First off, you can't do it in a neighborhood like Crenshaw. All right, that's just not going to happen. That's not going to work for anybody. No one's going to believe it. So what I would do if I was her, if I was in their shoes and I wanted to do a hate crime and get away with it, I'd get like tickets to like a concert that's nowhere near your home. Let's say like a Taylor Swift, maybe. You spend the $400 or $500 on the ticket. You go see Taylor Swift, and then you come back to your car. And someone wrote all this really nasty stuff on it, and they have to really damage the car. Windows got to break. You got to be uncomfortable. And obviously, you're going to be in the venue. So there's going to be evidence of you and your daughter, etc. in the venue. You guys are listening to Taylor Swift. And then you come back, and then the car is destroyed. Well, then who done it? So you would get somebody else. You would have to pay. You'd have to pay them a little bit of money because they got to be in on it, and it's got to be a substantial amount. And then that's how you would rake in the fat cash. I mean, that's how I would do it if I was her. That's how I would do it. And that would be convincing because, again, they're not in Crenshaw anymore. Maybe they're like in Beverly Hills or something. They can't be in a neighborhood like Crenshaw because, again, even if it wasn't them, and again, I don't really buy that no, I'm not buying this. But and if it wasn't them, it would probably be some punk kids in the neighborhood just doing a really cruel prank, being really nasty and racist. That's more likely than evil white spooky mustache man enjoyers doing it. That's
yeah. Halloween of all nights too. Like
yeah, I know, right? Let's see, Jewel, I think you calling yourself a man of the cloth and one of the Lord's vessels is blasphemy, since the Jews, your people, killed Christ. God damn it, guys! Oh my god.
That's fucking great.
You keep reading too, man.
Did he say Omega Tony? Yes, I did. Because he asked. He's the one that asked. Yeah, Omega Tony is God. How do you do a convincing hate crime? So I answered. Sorry, Gio, it's all love. I die of laughter when we call you a big nose toucan. God damn it. My nose is not that big. All right. You guys are gonna make me self-conscious. All right. So do we have another fake hate crime? I think we do. Oh yeah, we do. Oh boy.
From Reddit, of course.
Yeah, I know, right? So Reddit Lies, again, really great follow. Follow these guys, subscribe to them. They're doing the Lord's work. So this is the fakest letter I've ever seen in my life, Reddit Lies writes. So somebody from RGSO, I don't even know what that means. So last night, my sweet 90-year-old mom, who wrote a very polite, benign letter to the Greensboro News and Record last week advocating a vote for Kamala, received the vilest piece of hate mail I have ever from my friend's Facebook feed. Fuck you, communist Democrat. Pieces of despicable scum. And fuck that dick-sucking N304 Kamala.
That's just
People
right
like
there.
you are pieces of shit that kill babies and help illegal aliens kill people like Laken Riley. Hopefully President Trump will build concentration camps and gas chambers to use on goddamn Dems, communist Marxists in this country. MAGA 2024. Oh boy, there's a lot to unpack
Damn.
here.
Damn. I don't think I've ever heard a single Trump supporter talk about half of that stuff.
No,
That's
I don't think
crazy.
I've ever the only dude, seriously, the racism that I see online, the people who actually kind of speak like this, Destiny says the N-word on his streams, with the hard R, he spews tons of racism.
I think I have a clip of him saying all the slurs.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. So let's just I gotta scroll away from the N word. That's disgusting. All right, so okay, so first off, analyzing this text here, what I see, this is female's handwriting. So a woman ended up writing this document. The penmanship is pretty good. The writing here is between the lines, and also based off of the all caps, this would suggest to me that the person writing this is very emotional. And also the uppercase and lowercase letters they're sporadic. So whoever was writing this is very neurotic. That would be my guess based on the penmanship here. More than like what I would like to see is physical writings from the person who posted this. I would need to cross-reference writing samples from the entire family, because more than likely this came from within the household of the 90-year-old grandmother, if even a 90-year-old or 90-year-old mother exists. Yeah, the 90-year-old mom, not grandmother. Yeah, so and again, I mean, this just hits all the buzzwords: illegal aliens, Lake and Riley, MAGA, build gas chambers. So they're just hitting all the notes. And again, most people who are MAGA, a lot of them are normies, and they're not really down with, you know, Spooky Mustache Man or any of the rhetoric from, like, you know, Nick Fuentes or whatever. I mean, he's really an unknown entity in the real world. I mean, as much as, like, I'm not trying to, like, talk shit, but, like, in the real world, like, nobody knows or cares about or trusts Tim Pool, Jack Posobiec, you know, Jeremy from the Quartering, you know, the Groyper stuff. Like, nobody knows, nobody cares. So this reads like somebody who, this reads like somebody, like, pretending to be a Groyper, you know. And again, a lot of the Groypers are, like, kind of sour on Trump, you know, so they wouldn't say anything like this. And again, like, I've been to plenty of, like, Trump events and stuff, and, like, nobody would ever, like, I've never imagined anybody saying the N-word either. Like you said, like, they don't talk like this, right?
Did he end up going to the recent one, or were you stuck at work?
No, dude, I worked. Otherwise, I would have gone. Actually, dude, it was funny because on Halloween, Trump was right down the street from my house. He was over in Green Valley in Henderson. Like, he was right down the street from my house, and I was going to my buddy's place because we had a house party on Halloween, and then we went out partying afterwards. We went to the bars and stuff. But yeah, man, like, dude, Trump was there. And dude, Green Valley, Henderson is fucking MAGA country, bro. I thought people were protesting, and I thought, like, something weird was going on. I had no idea Trump was right down the street from me, and he was. And again, it was a love fest. I mean, people were happy, people were cheering. You know, I saw a lot of families, like, just a lot of wholesome stuff. And the neighborhood I was in, it was all MAGA for the most part. Dude, kids were like, I was handing out candy outside, you know, drinking my Trump wine, and there were kids, like, coming up, like, wearing MAGA hats and stuff. And, like, I can't imagine anybody there using this nasty language. So this fake crime, this hoax hate here, I'm gonna vote this is fake. I think this is fake. I think this came from within. And again, what we see here is another ploy to besmirch the good name of MAGA folk, and I don't stand for that. And also, if this is a real thing, I do 100% categorically disavow.
I will say, look at the timing right now. We are a day away from the election.
Yeah, when was this posted? November 4th. Oh, yeah, today. Okay, yeah, the timing is very curious. So that's another excellent observation. So again, we have there's opportunism here. Okay, there's opportunism here, and you know, this is posted on Facebook. I don't have the original Facebook post, so I imagine the person who was sharing this on Facebook is getting they're drowning in sympathy, because most people don't want to be like, you're a liar, you're making this up, and that's where I come in, because I'm the guy who may not necessarily say that you're a liar, but I am a skeptic. I am a natural skeptic. I'm skeptical of a lot of things. I'm skeptical of the moon landing. I'm skeptical of the existence of UFOs, you know, little aliens and shit. And in a lot of these fake crimes, I am skeptical of them, because there's literally a mountain of examples of these instances that are used to literally attack people like me, and to make guys like me look bad. And again, people want to, like, talk all this smack and say all this false stuff about me, but, like, look, Destiny's out there saying the N-word. Hassan Piker is literally platforming terrorists. You know, I have wholesome people here on the Watchfrogs. You know, like Stephen Gosney, literally like a industry professional, legal heavyweight. He's out there doing the Lord's work, in Florida, working for I think a prosecutor's office for the local government. I think in Miami. So good for him. You know, and I think like the worst person we had on the show was like Andrea, the trans Antifa activist. Like she's like a legit criminal. But again, I mean she's not this bad though. Let me read some of these comments here. Cases I was thinking earlier in the week that maybe Judas was secretly. Oh God. He did it for money, which is good enough evidence for me. Also, if he did it, then he didn't believe Jesus was our Lord. Therefore, a small hat for sure. Duo. When you add a channel membership with emotes, you need to make a frog with a long hook nose and a small fucking A, man. We also need a mutiny emote. I'll work on that. I can probably design that relatively quickly, or I can just ask my artist to make one for me. They also use terms like concentration camps, which no one, even on the fringe right, uses that as a term. Correct, I agree. I should go to bread store while everyone is voting. Yeah, put mini bread in the freezer. Stop capping, Gio. We know you were giving bagels to children on Halloween. You cheap too. Okay. Gio has a whole secret true harem hidden somewhere. No, I don't. Shut up, Zombie Bond. I'm tired of these lies. Okay, so that will conclude. That's all the hooks hate that we have. Let me go ahead and check my bookmarks really quick. I mean, Cheese, is there anything that we should have talked about tonight that we might have missed out on?
We should debate anime with Turge here.
Oh no, God damn it, we're
I-
not doing that.
Dude, I gotta get to bed in like a little bit. I can't. That's gonna take like 2 hours, man. I can't do that.
Oh, I like this.
Wait,
name
hold
here.
on. What's your take on anime, Turge?
I mean, it's fine. My girlfriend and I have been watching a couple series.
A
there's this-
woman.
Yes. Yes.
Gio says that no woman on the face of the earth has ever watched an anime.
That's not what I said, bro. It's literally not what I said.
Sounds like something you would say.
He tried to argue that women find a lot of nerd things unattractive. and
Bro,
that's
we
why
went
men
through
should
the
watch
scientific
anime.
data. That's what it said. We're fucking
Well,
reading it.
okay, so my girlfriend works in IT, so there you go. I have
boom roasted.
I found the unicorn, guys. I found the unicorn.
That's true.
Yeah, so if
Yeah,
things don't
she's
go our
awesome.
way, we can blame people like this. So we have a Doge, but as a woman, and there's a nuclear bomb going off. And it's like, I know this looks bad, but at least I can still get an abortion.
You sent me that meme.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I mean, I have it bookmarked. Let me see. And then over here we have. Oh, dude, this is actually pretty funny. I probably should have went over this in the finance
Is that
section. but I
Caleb
forgot to.
Hammer?
No, I don't know who this is. Let's just listen to
Probably
it.
Caleb Hammer.
Credit card, I maxed that out to 4,000.
What do you mean you max it out? Max it out or maxed it out?
I got confused with the credit debt and credit limit. So my parents got me a credit card. I ended up getting a max credit limit of $8,000. So I could spend up to $8,000. That's what that means, right? Me and my boyfriend and me and my friends, we would go out and I'm like, oh, I'll pay for everybody. I got it. It's just a credit card. I would pay and pay and pay and pay. And then I called my mom one day and I wanted her to be proud of me. So it's just like, hey, I've got $4,000 credit on my credit card. And she's like, credit limit or credit debt? I was like, what's debt? And she's like, that's bad. I'm like, I thought that was good. And she's like, no, your credit limit at the time it was 8,000. So I was like, okay, well the credit limit's 8,000. That's good, right? And she's like, yes, but you were $4,000 in debt. And then they were like, screw it, you're not going to pay this off in time. Give it to me. So my parents took it and they're still currently paying it off right now.
Wow. Remember we were watching that like, oh, am I overreacting? And they're like, I don't want my husband to like prevent me from getting a credit
Oh
card.
yeah.
now I'm starting to think, maybe there's a point to be had for I'm just saying. Okay, so wow, the amount of ignorance here on display is profound, to say the least.
That guy he does a show called Financial Audit. His name is Caleb Hammer.
Oh, okay.
He has these brain dead people go on and try and like break down their financial situations. I just stopped watching because of how fucking awful it was. It's like
Dude,
it's like
yeah.
financial torture porn. It's so bad.
Yeah,
Like you just listen to
I
these
think it
people
would be
just
really
talk about like
fun
them
to.
destroying their lives.
I think it would be really fun to do something like that, but like with puppets and like kind of educate people like how credit products work.
Oh, dude, and the bad part is that's like most of America right now is I'm
Mhm.
just gonna spend all this money I don't have, and then It's like
Figure it out later.
Yeah.
Dude, well, I mean, the parents did the right thing. They're like, okay, so first off, all right, so here's some dead giveaways. A young person like this, so I'm going to assume this person is between the ages of 18 and 25. They look very youthful, even though they're kind of fat. And there's no way they're going to get an
She has
$8,000
shorter
limit.
hair than I do.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that she's going to get a $4,000 credit limit on any credit product. So she has a co-signer, which is likely why the parents are like, "Give me the card. We're done here. I'll deal with it." And they took it away from her. Because she obviously doesn't even understand what debt is. Like, and most people don't. Like, people have no idea how credit products work. Like, especially a credit card, because a credit card is a revolving credit product. So if you have $100 limit and you spend $50, well, you need to pay that $50 back. And then once you pay that $50 back, you have $100 again. Again, that's it being revolving. So she was spending money and she thought like it was hers or something. Like it was a fucking prize. Like it was just free. She didn't understand the concept. Like a very basic concept. I was like, yeah, dude, that's not your money. It's like, yeah, you
Even
can
if it is,
spend.
why are you lighting it on fire?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go eat
Even
at
if we assume that it was
Chipotle.
an
You know,
yeah, even if we assume it was like an $8,000 like little gift card that she got from the bank, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna spend it on whatever the fuck I want. It's like,
Did you
you're
say
financially irresponsible, anyways, even though you didn't
dude,
even
this is
understand how
why,
it worked.
dude, this is why I preach to young men: keep the accounts separate, keep the credit products separate. Don't mix and match your finances because that only spells trouble. I mean, I know a lot of people disagree with me on this, but like, dude, if you're gonna be like merging your finances with another human being, man, you better be able to trust that person with your fucking life. And even then, like finances is almost, it can be life and death. You know, I mean, we often hear the expression like, you know, I'm one emergency away from being out on the streets. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Like most people can't
That's the worst
afford
feeling,
this
man.
mistake. Like this is a mistake that people cannot afford. I mean, $4,000 fucking dollars is insane amount of money to spend, and she spent it relatively quickly. And especially in Kamala's economy, the Kamala Joe economy, everything is insanely expensive. Dude, like going out and spending $100 every single day is not difficult to do. It's
Dude,
really,
and
really easy to do.
I made that mistake when I had a year off of work, when my old company did downsizing.
Yeah.
And all my friends wanted to hang out still, so dude, I mean, when you're young, you make stupid decisions like that. Where you spend like you're employed, and then it's just like you realize it's like, oh shit, and then it takes you like a long time to pay it off. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how they trap you.
Let's see. Aaron writes, how is this not taught in schools? It should be taught in schools. Like if I intelligently design a school curriculum, personal finance would definitely be something that is taught every single year. And as like the kid gets older and is, you know, advancing through the grades, you know, you would be introduced to more complex financial concepts, or be introduced to, you know, financial products, so you can better understand it. You know, understand how to, you know, set up a budget, how to manage your money. You know, when people think managing money, they think like, oh, I'm in a fancy suit. You know, I work in a high rise building. You know, I'm shaking hands with bajillionaires. No, anybody can manage money. You know, like if you work and you get paid, you know, it's $500 a week or whatever. You know, you have income. You know, if you don't manage your own money, if you're not managing it, you're going to lose it if you don't know what you're doing. And this person ended up losing $4,000 of her family's money. I mean, she can't even afford to pay this thing. And I don't even want to like. Okay, so $8,000 credit product. As of right now in 2024, we're in November. Interest rates for the majority of credit cards, for most people who hold them, the interest rates are over 20% easily.
Oh, dude, it's
And
fucking crazy.
yeah, so imagine you know, paying 25, 28% on $4,000 worth of debt. And you
Yep.
barely only pay if you only make minimum payments, like dude, you're gonna be stuck with that debt for years. Years. And she's just like laughing about it. So I don't know who this Caleb Hammer guy is. This is actually really entertaining. So this is something I should probably check out at some point.
But and
Um,
like I just had to buy new tires today, man.
Yeah.
If I don't pay off the card, which obviously is going to get paid off in like a couple months, because you do the same day, you know, same as cash thing through like discount tire, or, you know, whatever the deal is, you get your tires from.
Yeah.
If you don't pay it off, it's like 37 to 40% interest. It's fucking insane.
So
So it's like,
so you got a credit product with the company that installed the new tires. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so they do a 6 months same as cash, so you pay it off within 6
Oh,
months,
okay,
and
so
then you
there's
don't
a
accrue
so
the.
what we call that a promotional period. So
Yep.
if you go to, let's say, a contractor, because some established contractors are like, hey, if you want a new AC unit, we can finance it for you, and it's 0% interest for the first year. So you have a year to pay that off with zero interest. So there will be a minimum balance, and you have to pay that off. And if you don't
Mhm.
make those payments, or you're not able to pay it off within a year, yeah, you're fucked. You're gonna. I mean, those interest rates are brutal. So
Yeah.
that's why somebody like Dave Ramsey is like, dude, don't ask. Always ask, well, how much? Not like, fuck, I
Yeah.
forget what he says. But yeah, he doesn't believe in the credit products. I generally like them. I think they're a necessary tool, but not like this. Not
Yeah.
like this at all. This is awful.
But I mean, did you see? Speaking of Dave Ramsey, first time he's on air nominated someone for, or not nominated, but supported a candidate.
Oh, is that
He,
true?
yeah, I want to say he endorsed Trump.
Yeah, he did. He endorsed them
Yeah.
on video too. And it was a
Yep.
really good endorsement. And even like his interview with President Trump was really, really good. I think it was at Trump Tower, I think in Vegas. It
Oh yeah, I think it was because he isn't he out of Vegas or something?
I don't know where Dave Ramsey is located. He sounds like a good old Southern boy, so he's probably down south somewhere. Or he might have been in Jersey. I lied. It could have been in Jersey. I don't remember. But
Okay.
yeah, he went to Trump, and it was such a really good interview, and like it made a lot of sense. And he's like, "Look, I gave Kamala a chance, and she didn't want to come on the show, because he was probably gonna
Dude, same
fucking
with
grill
Joe
her."
Rogan. So same with Joe Rogan. He's
Yeah, and
like,
did you
"You
guys see that
can't
Joe
come
Rogan
to
endorsed
me."
President Trump? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty epic. I was like, wow, dude, all the momentum is behind Trump's back, man. It really is his election to lose. But again, we need to do our part. We need to support our boy, and we need to support all the good people that are on the Republican ballot, or we're fucked. Let me go ahead and read some of these
Yep.
comments. Let's see. Carl Jansen, what's up, man? Just got home from jiu-jitsu class base. Beat up a 330-pound power lifter. Go exercise, my dudes. Yeah, for sure. I should have gone this morning, but I didn't. But I'm going to be going to the gym tomorrow morning. I'm going to be feeling really refreshed. Going to be going to work, and then during lunch, I'm going to be doing some election shenanigans stuff. And then after the fact, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow, reacting live. But we're going to see how my predictions hold up, because I did a video and I clipped it. And again, I stand by my words. I stand by the things that I say here on the show. And I believe the good guys are going to win. I think the good guys are going to prevail. And again, I'm doing my part. And there's been some people on Discord reach out to me and say, "Hey, I voted," and that's between me and them. I don't leak people's DMs and shit. But I'm proud of every single one of you that have gone out to vote and supported President Trump and supported the Republicans, even though some of them don't really deserve our support. But again, this is a civilization-changing event, and we can choose to be a part of it and choose to be a positive force, or we can perish. But if you don't actively try to do something, if you're not going to be fighting back, I don't want to hear you complaining. Um, that's how I feel about like incels and shit too. Again, like I am pro man. All right, I am sympathetic towards the red pill, and I have disdain for the family courts. So I am on your guys' side. But there comes a point where it's like, look, you can't just fucking whine and complain and bitch forever. It gets annoying. And like one of the guys I reacted to his video, like he used to like look like a handsome, like skinny, like Asian kid, and then like he got fat. His fucking hair looks like shit. It's like, dude, get a haircut, lose like 25 pounds, delete the videos of you crying on the internet. And like you have like cool hobbies. You play the guitar and stuff. Like you're like trying to talk with people. Like you're trying to better yourself. Like you're almost there, but you can be 1,000 times better. Whining and crying is not going to help. And I mean, this is what I tell to these Democrats when I'm out in the streets, when I'm out, doing my thing, and people want to complain about like the economy. I'm like, well, how did you vote? Oh, you voted for Sleepy Creepy Joe? I don't think you have a right to complain. Like everything that's going on, this is your fault. Like you knew better. You were warned. And now people are dead. Innocent people are imprisoned. The FBI is hunting us down. And we're on the brink of World War III. Like again, civilization changing shit. And I don't want to hear it. I'll listen to the greenskins. I'll listen to disaffected males. I'll talk with whoever. But there comes a point where I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it anymore. And that goes for the black pillars. Like again, I don't care what your opinion is of people who wear the little hat. Okay, I'm not gonna agree or disagree. Everyone has is entitled to their opinion. But if you're gonna complain about this group of people being subversive and evil and sneaky and all this other shit, all right, well, let me see your finances really quick. Are you subscribed to Netflix? Because if you are, you're feeding into the beast. You're feeding into the subversion. You're paying for it. Do you have an Amazon account? Hulu, HBO? Do you go to the movies? Do you have lengthy conversations about the Joker 2 and how amazing it is? Do you have a fucking Marvel DC T-shirt? You're a part of the problem. I don't want to fucking hear
I
it
feel
from
like you're
you.
attacking cheese now.
No, I'm attacking it. It's not just cheese because I've been attacked by these fucking black pillars on Twitter. Like they've been going after me. They've been calling me all these fucking heinous shit, all these heinous things. And like, dude, I'm more fucking hardcore than you. I actually fucking walk the walk. I don't fucking talk the talk. Like you guys
I'm
want to
kidding,
talk about all the
cheese.
subversion and shit. Like I'm actually living the life that you
No,
pretend to live.
it's
Okay. Fuck, man. Man, that was hold on.
Let me stuck on this
And
Nick.
But and by the way, this doesn't apply. There wasn't about Cheese, dude. Cheese is a good dude. In private conversation, like Cheese is legit. All right, and
I
in
know.
private conversation, like I don't talk. I'm not like fucking dropping M-bombs and shit, doing all this like evil shit. Like that's just not how I am. But there are people like again, like Rebecca from Blonde in the Belly of the Whale or whatever. Like again, I generally like her, and I don't necessarily like disagree with everything she says. But like she pissed away her show that she was doing with Matt Christensen. And like I think Matt Christensen was doing more for society, if you will, than she is having these fucking retarded conversations and just whining and complaining. It's like, look, if you're worried about annihilation and replacement, it's like, dude, have more kids. Okay. And you look at the list of movies that she likes, like she's a fucking normie. Like she's a normie to me. And they want to call me a normie, they want to call me Mossad, whatever. Like, I don't fucking care. Whatever, have fun. I'm just sick of the whining. Let's see. I disagree. I would have control over one account and have her work checks deposit into my account. She can have an allowance with another bank account, debit card. Okay, AC, that might be a good that could work. That could work. But again, that's something that you have to discuss with the lady, and again, just be like, and you got to like communicate that effectively, right? You got to be like, look, I'm gonna be the man of the house. I'm gonna take care of us. We're on the same team. Don't be like, I'm gonna domineer you. Don't be like that. I think that sounds pretty smart. I voted Thursday for Trump. God bless you, Carl Johansson. Revenge is best served cold in orange, like sherbet. Hey, I like that. Yeah, absolutely, man. Dude, I'm out for revenge, man. They bullied us. They punished us. They took all our money. They fucked with us for too long, man. And I'm done with it. So I'm rounding up the troops, and we're gonna be stumping for orange, stumping for Team Orange. Joe is anti-man and pro-Zionism. I am very pro-man. That is absolutely not true. And if you've been watching me long enough, K6, I am not down with the subversion that has been bestowed upon us. Take a multivitamin. I actually do. I actually bought a new multivitamins. I forgot what they were called. They're from Whole Foods. Great. I feel so much better waking up in the morning. I fucking love it. Let's see, Aaron. Some studies support what you're saying. 60 to 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 60% of men have committed suicide. Have no prior mental health condition. Yeah, man, it's really sad. I mean, like, guys, men are dying. Men are ending themselves, and I don't think they have to suffer. And they can win, they can prevail, but they're not told that they can do these things. They're told that they're scum and that they're shit, and someone needs to stand in the way of these evildoers and cockblock them, so these men don't fucking end themselves and give up. Like, we can't give up. Why is Joe hating the same cultural forces that shape the opinions he has today? You do realize that they got hijacked. They used to be the cornerstones of male spaces. I don't know what you're talking about, K6. More than 50% of stats are a little bit misleading on that 60 to 70%. Some people will have investments and are still considered living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, I mean, everybody's finances are very different. They're like fingerprints, like not everybody's situation's the same. Where they live, how much they make, like it's all variables. Everyone's situation's too unique. Joe is peak normie and a Taurus. All of his takes are AI generated on Twitter. If Joe stands up, his animations default to a T pose. I don't even know what that means. K6, what does that mean?
Yeah, it is weird that you do turn off your camera before you stand up. That is really odd.
What do you mean? No, like if I have to leave, I turn off my camera.
Yeah, that's the thing. Before you stand up, you turn off your camera.
Dude, I used to do the show standing up. What are you guys talking about? What the fuck is this?
I missed the holster. What happened to it?
The what?
The holster. Your little leather gimp suit you used to wear.
Yeah, hold up. Okay, there's certain things that you are not allowed to present on when you're live. And
Right.
you will get in a lot of trouble. So I can't do that anymore. Fortunately, it was concealed.
If you had a collar that said "Daddy," would that be allowed?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not a firearm.
Interesting.
Let's see. Aaron, I've been looking for a new multivitamin. If you can get the name of what you got. Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull that up right now. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead. And again, like I tried another one like a while ago and it was kind of basic. Oh, here we go. This is what I like. This is what I've been just taking very recently. It's from Naturello. Naturello. Whole food complete multivitamin. I think I got the 240 count or I got the 120 count. I'm actually going to buy the 240 count because I take 2 in the morning and then I take 2 when I get off work right before dinner. And yeah, man, I wake up feeling pretty good, pretty refreshed, and I'm ready to rock and roll to the gym and stuff. And yeah, I think this one actually works. The one that I had before that, it was here. Let me see if I can find it.
See, the problem is you haven't gone to Alex Joe's Naturals.
I don't know what that means. Let's see.
Alex Jones promotes like the 8 trillion different chemicals that you could pump into your body.
I've seen like the stuff that he's promoted.
Dude, I don't even
like,
fuck with Alex Jones, bro. I don't trust that fool. I
I
can't find the multivitamins that I mean if I saw them I'd remember them. But yeah, the Naturello whole food multivitamins, the complete multivitamins, they're pretty damn good. Health blends for men. So yeah, I like those a lot.
Link.
Let me see. K6, hating on comics, film, and other storytelling media is you hating on old cultural forces. You know, none of these were popular or profitable before young men gravitated to them. Did I say I hate comics? Because I don't hate comic books. Like I have a bunch of comic books, dude. Like really good ones.
He's got all of Eric July's stuff.
Yeah, I got the Rippaverse, bro. I got fucking Eric July's cock in my ass right now.
Again?
Shut
Hope
up.
He walked right into that one. But
yeah, but
Got
let's
him.
see. Excuse me, Gimsuit, Joe's a dirty boy. Oh man. Dude, this chat is out of control. Chat is out of control. Dude, like, isn't that weird? Like I reject the propaganda in the mainstream media and I get called, you know, Mossad, I get called a Jew, you know, I get called all this hateful stuff. Guys, I'm gonna have to disavow the chat. Like this mutiny is out of control. I just can't do it. Just eat grass-fed cow liver, don't be a bitch. Dude, I don't eat that shit. It sounds disgusting. Ooh. I don't know. What are your opinion on multivitamin pills, Cheese?
I like them. That's why I was asking what you were taking.
Yeah, Naturello. Aaron also asked. Yeah, Naturello. Dude, I think they're great.
Link. Give me a link.
Dude, look it up, pussy. Fuck.
I can't even spell that.
Hold up. How do I? Here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna send it to you right now on my phone.
Thank you.
I've been
'Cause
all
I have
on
one and
the-
it's okay, but
No,
I don't know. Is it supposed to give me superpowers?
Yeah, I don't know about superpowers, but it definitely helps. All right, here you go.
I've been all on that whole deal right now this month or this
Yeah,
like,
because
last
you eat
month.
too much goy slop, bro. I'm trying to save your fucking life, and you just laugh at me. You just fucking.
Nah,
you're
dude, like
"Oh, who cares?
It was bad. No, dude, seriously, it was bad. Whatever fucking bug I caught, I lost like fucking like 15 pounds. And I fucking
Well, good. Hopefully, you keep that the weight off.
For the record, Giovanni sent me a Amazon link.
Oh,
make that known. Make that known.
That's where I bought it from.
I remember you were saying that earlier. Like, if you have an Amazon account, if you have this account, if you
No,
have
I
that
don't pay
account-
for my Amazon account though. I don't pay for it though. I don't have Amazon Prime.
Oh, so you'll
yes,
you'll
It's a
have to pay extra
store.
in shipping.
It's a store.
You'll just pay extra in shipping.
No, the shipping's free for me.
Interesting. They're just kind of
And
expensive.
there's a bunch of
We're getting
multivitamin
broke,
shops out
but-
here in Vegas anyway, so I can probably just find it. The Naturello. It's probably at Whole Foods. I'll probably just go there. But there's an Amazon-owned store, so whatever. Let's go through the bookmarks really quick before we do our consumed sins, because guys, we need to confess to the Lord what we've consumed. Let me see.
Oh yeah, it's already been spoiled what I've consumed apparently.
Let's see. Crazy liberal screams abuse at conservative woman in the coffee shop. Do we really want to watch that?
Not really.
Yeah.
I want to get to consume sins.
All right, guys, we're ready to consume our sins before the Lord. Here, he uses his mama's prime. Dude, my mom doesn't have any money. She doesn't even have a job. If she hits a fan, you're going to have to eat raw rats. So get used to getting your vitamins from animal organs. Consumer, look, Omega 20 is God. I'm fucking ready, bro. Like, if that's what it's gonna take to survive, then I'm gonna do it. I don't want to get used to something that I don't think is gonna happen. I think Trump is gonna prevail. I think we're gonna win. No black pills here. All right, so we need to go ahead and we need to get ready. Okay, get ready to consume your sins to the Lord. Chat, are you ready?
This is my first consume sins, by the way.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
It is. I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around. Children, gather around. I'll be your guide through this journey of confession. Me, a man of the cloth, am here to absolve you of your sins. The Lord is my witness. Some of us in this Discord chat have consumed gravely, and they need to atone for what they have done. Do you want to be brave enough and step forward, or shall I accuse you myself?
Well, allegedly, I might have consumed a little too much of the slop and
yes.
gotten sick.
Would you do it again? Would you consume again?
Not to that regard, no.
Why don't you explain what happened?
TLDR version, honestly, just think I picked up a bug somewhere, but yeah, just got sick, lost some weight because of fun stuff, and yeah.
That's not the whole story. All right, that's it. I'm taking
I'm
this
not
over.
sharing the whole story to the internet.
Well, I'm gonna reveal some things in good taste, of course.
Okay.
In good taste, of course. You've been complaining of heartburn. You've been struck in your core. All right? Because you
I
couldn't
can't do the Red
stop
Robin
consuming
anymore.
the goy slop. Now, what goy slop were you consuming?
A little bit of Red Robin.
Red Robin. Red.
Yum.
What else is the color of red? Oh yeah, the devil's penis. All right. And now look at you.
You know this.
You got heartburn. You were shitting yourself. And you even went to the hospital. Is that correct?
Allegedly. These are all allegations.
Allegations. Is that if you were standing before the Lord, are these the words that you would use when having to
I
explain
can
yourself?
neither confirm nor deny these allegations against me, good sir.
We're not in a court of law. We're in the house of God
Hold
now.
on. No, hold on. I will say the actual confessions only need to happen between the sinner and God. Just to be fair.
As a conduit for the Lord.
Okay, that would be up to him. That'd be up to him to then want to confess to you. But
well,
that's all. This is funny, but I will just say that.
Look, I just want to say, look, I only say this not as somebody with his nose up in the air, but as somebody who loves you, Spencer, and God loves you. Okay, I love you because God loves you, but you don't love yourself. You are consuming the goy slop, a grave sin, by the way, and as a result, you have been punished. You fell ill. You shit yourself. You went to the hospital. All this costs money. I mean, it's not just a monetary price that you're paying, but you're paying with your soul. Okay, and not only that, you are giving money to the enemy to destroy your people. All right, so I'm gonna need you right now to beg for forgiveness.
Oh, I've already been that process, man. I'm good.
Look, we're live right now. The people need to
I
hear
think him
it.
gripping and screaming on the toilet was probably enough of a confession.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
All right, well, we got another sinner in the house. So, Cheese, what have you consumed lately? Go.
So I actually want to do the opposite. Since our anime debate, I've decided not to watch any anime.
Oh, that's very positive. Yeah, I like that. So,
Yeah.
what changes have you gone through internally? Like, what has your soul experienced since you've decided not to consume anime?
Nothing really, actually, which is really funny. Because I was like, you know what? I'll just see if Giovanni's like kind of maybe right, and
Yeah.
haven't noticed anything.
You haven't noticed anything. I don't think you've done it long enough, somebody who gives up
That's not-
cocaine, they don't immediately understand or feel the effects right away. It's not a one-time thing. It's not like turning on or off a light switch, okay? This is a process, okay? This is a journey that you're on.
Hey,
And
don't be talking negatively about Rakita. Come on now.
oh,
I was gonna say, like, do you want me to go with the joke of like I finally showered right after I stopped watching?
you know what? That
watching
would have
anime.
been, I probably would have believed you. You know, again,
Yeah.
we have the Lord as our witness, and we have a chat here. Now, by the way, chat, if you guys have consumed anything in the chat, you guys, I want to read your consumed confessions, and of course, here on the screen we have a little brick wall of confessions, and I need you guys to confess your consumed sins. And again, I'm not a hypocrite. All right, I am not perfect, even though I am a man of the cloth. I am a renewed person who has crawled to Jesus and has begged for forgiveness for my wrongdoing. And again, I am not perfect. I've consumed. Again, I am building puppets to further the cause of the righteous. And I bought a 3D printer so I can better make puppets. Okay, and I've today I bought some Cheez-Its, you know, like so they were reduced fat Cheez-Its, but Cheez-Its
no.
nonetheless. I have consumed. Lord, please forgive me. All right, so let's see what's going on.
Shame.
Yeah,
Shame. 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 Shame.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm speaking. All right, so let me.
You know what's really
see.
funny? I don't think
Yeah.
I've consumed fast food or any sort of that garbage in a while.
No,
No,
not to throw anybody under the bus, just directly at Gio about the Cheez-Its.
Okay, yeah.
In and out
yeah.
though, very good. Like if I had the option to eat In and Out, I would.
Dude, In and Out, overrated.
That's
I don't
Giovanni
care.
choking on Eric July.
Yeah, that's me choking on Eric July's cock. You know, let me read some of these consumed sins from the chat. Let's see. If you really want to punish yourself, eat nothing for 2 weeks. Only water allowed. Only attempt this if you're not diabetic. But if you can't do it, there is no feeling like it is. Well, your body should produce the sugar necessary. Oh yeah, if you're diabetic, yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, consult the doctor before doing this. Carl Johansson, I know you mean well, but you need to consult a medical professional. We are not responsible if you listen to advice from the chat. Carl Johansson, I do one every year. Omega Tony is God. Fasting is base. It may very well be. Morse code, cheese, direction, Christ. And I don't know what that last emoji is. Zombie Bomb, you know the second the cocaine is out of your system, I could show you. Zombie Bomb, I don't need to know about your coke whore habits. Morse code, Pastor, can you read some Revelations? Maybe, I don't have my Trump Bible next to me. Perhaps next time we shall, you know, go over the revealed word of the Lord and discuss. And this, what? Shut your fucking mouth, jeez. You ever say that again in the chat?
I have a Bible next to me.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, if you want to read some Revelations, perhaps we need to be prepared for it because I don't want to drone on with Revelation verses. Let's see. It's great being an Orthodox Christian. Yes, it is. Amen. I already said I had a cheeseburger. Zombie Bomb. Ooh, what kind of cheeseburger was it? What else? What was in it besides the patty and the cheese? Was there anything else in it that we should know about? Juggy went with me. She ate half. Well, sharing is good, but now you basically gave the goy slop to an innocent bystander, it seems. Where did you get this cheeseburger from? The chat needs to know. I'm watching slop on YouTube. Morse code crying emoji. Oh, shut up, Duo. Hinook writes, we know about your affair with that wad of cash in the bank safe vault. Not your greatest moment. Oy vey. I mean, no, it's not true. Zombie Ben mushroom and Swiss. I don't know how I feel about that. I think they use French onion sauce. French, huh? It's from Brahms. I'm not really familiar with that, but nonetheless, this is good, guys. I mean, I can feel it now that the Spirit of God is with us, and now more than ever, we need the Lord to guide us. The only thing that it is okay to consume are political donations to President Trump so he can win the 2024 general election. It is God's divine will that he become the president again. Let me just say this. We were inches away from living in a different reality. I don't even think we would be here together, under feeling the warmth of the Lord. You know, he has been spared, he being Trump. And now it is our turn to help make history. Electoral history, if you will. And, you know, if you consumed a MAGA hat, you are forgiven. If you consumed Trump t-shirts, you are forgiven. If you consumed Trump coins, you are forgiven. It is a necessary thing. All right? This is scriptures now. This is scriptures. Amen. The cows grew up about 50 miles up the river. Okay, well, that might be acceptable. I would say that's local. I consumed the watch frogs. Oh, cheese in the chat. The election is tomorrow, I think. Aaron, have you made a plan to vote? Have you made a plan to get your friends and family to vote for President Trump? I think you're in Michigan. Amen. You know,
And ask
Orange
your
Man needs
company.
you. The
Ask
Lord
your
needs
company
you. Does
if they have
anyone
a
have the
voting
urge to
policy.
drink a gallon of corn syrup a year? I do not, Morse code, because I don't consume that shit. The corn syrup. They're saying that the corn in the United States is so genetically modified. You consume that stuff long enough, you become a different person. You become a different beast. Amen. He's in Michigan right now. Aaron, that's right. You are in Michigan. Michigan is a swing state. It is in the Rust Belt. It is incredibly important that you go out there and you support and vote for Orange Man. It's your divine right. A lot of men and women have died and sacrificed. Even in the last 3 years, they have fought and bled so you could vote tomorrow. It is that historic. Okay, you need to consume the ballot. You need to consume election content. All right, and you need to consume MAGA. Amen. This is it. This is it. I want you to put down the anime. I want you to put down the weed. I want you to put down the cigarettes. I want you to put down the beer. And I need you to pick up that ballot. You need to deliver it to your polling site and say, you know what, I'm voting for Trump and I'm gonna make America great again. We're gonna make America healthy again. We're not gonna stand for the goy slop lifestyle no more. All right? Amen.
Doesn't Donald Trump consume goy slop?
Yeah, well, you know, there's some exceptions, you know, like he's imperfect, you know, he's imperfect, but it's okay. It's the journey that he's on, not all of the sins that he's committing, like adultery.
Is that the first thing you would tell Trump? You're like, I'm a huge fan of you, man, but all your McDonald's and KFC, it's a
yeah, I would
consistent-
say it exactly like that.
Good. Do it.
No, if I was within the presence of the living God Emperor, President Trump, what I would say to him is the truth, that he is my hero, right next to Jesus and Mel Gibson. Amen. I haven't voted yet, Aaron says. The place is 10 minutes away from my house, so that sounds like you got no excuse, Aaron. You got no excuse to save this country. Amen.
Is that
Let's
a
vote,
see.
man?
Chatter?
Yeah,
legal to vote,
Aaron
we'll
is
vote.
in he's on twitch.tv. So shout out to everybody on twitch.tv. Shout out to everybody on Rumble and BitChute. I sincerely appreciate everybody's support. Everybody consuming super chats, thank you. We are eternally grateful. You help keep the channel independent. We can spread love and joy and the truth, which is eerily absent in these dark times that we live in. Amen. But then there are people like myself, guardians of the truth, fighters for the righteousness and the weak. I will be their shield and I will be their sword. Amen. This is my journey now. Are you guys brave enough to take that step forward like I did? Jesus did not die for the sins of a Jew. He died for Christianity, not watched. God damn it. No. Stop saying that. I hope there isn't any shenanigans where I'm voting. You know what? Let us pray right now that there are not shenanigans anywhere tomorrow and it goes off without a hitch. Amen. Lord, please bless the polling locations. Protect these voters. Protect their sacred right. And let's protect the integrity of this election so we may know President Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States. Amen. We can't do this anymore. I will not do this anymore. I don't think I will consume election stuff anymore if they rig it, if they cheat.
I'm sick of this.
I mean, look at the. You gotta look at the polling numbers, man. It's getting close, so we gotta get out there and vote. You know,
Yeah.
Don't let the other side have the midnight drop. You know, where don't let them get to their margins. You just gotta get out and vote.
We need to swamp that vote, you guys. We got to swamp that vote. It's what God would want. You know, this is it. We're at the end of the line. I can see the light now at the end of this tunnel. We are about to escape the darkness and into the arms of our Creator. And when we make it there, we can consume all the ice cream and pizza we want. But not right now. This is too important. Aaron writes, is this election truly the most important in American history? Yes, it is.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
If
we're
Kamala
talking
gets
about,
in-
young men and women, young men being drafted to fight for the wars started by the rich and the powerful. We're talking about the genital mutilation of children. We're talking about forced injections of pharmaceutical products against our will, or else we will be thrown out onto the streets. This is
They're
a
already talking
fight
about,
between
like-
good and evil, light versus darkness,
And they're
heaven
already
versus
talking
hell.
about martial law. Like, if she gets in, she's might use martial law to go after gun owners.
Let's
It's
see.
some scary stuff.
Yeah, Tadosi writes, Gio, are you gonna stream and wait for the moment your puppet throat mala wins? I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing my part to make sure that Trump makes it across the finish line. I'm gonna do my part to make sure Sam Brown makes it across the finish line out here in Nevada. I can't control what happens throughout the country, but I know I can control what's happening here, or at least attempt to influence the trajectory of this election. And I implore every one of you to do the exact same. I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow, which is why I'm doing this tonight. Because this is it. I don't want to say, I don't want to be dark, man, and say this is my last stream, but I don't know what the world is going to look like if Trump loses. I don't know what the world is going to look like immediately after the election, even if he wins. And like everybody else, I don't want to say I'm scared, but I'm worried. What I do, I worry.
I'm
I
thinking.
think. I can't stop
Lancetha
thinking about it.
protests.
But I'm not going to stop fighting. That's what I do know. I know I'm not going to stop fighting. I'm not going to take this sitting down. Amen. Trump winning is only part of what we need to do. We have had feminism take over our society inside and outside the church to the point that men can't be men even inside the church. That's right. Amen. Someone's got to put these women in their place and let them know that, a man built that church. The man is ahead of that church. Man is Jesus Christ. Amen. I forget. Can he win the general election and still lose? If he wins the general election, he can't lose. They can try to reject the certification of the election, but the state legislature will end up inevitably voting for the victor. And the majority of state houses are Republican, and they would break for President Trump. However, it would be a constitutional crisis. There might be rebellion. There will be unrest. We will see protests, riots that make the BLM riots of 2020 look like, like a paintball fight. It'll look like, kids throwing the little plastic balls in the little ball pit. It will be biblical. It would look like the end times. And I don't think I have the stomach for that. I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to game you. I'm just telling you the truth. Amen. I think we can win this, but it takes courage. I've lost a lot of people in my life because of my affinity and support for President Trump. Not because I did it to own the libs, but because I think it's the right thing to do. You look around, people can't feed their children. The kids are being trans. Men and women in uniform are being sacrificed to the industrial military complex. We have wars in the Middle East, Eastern Europe. Our Russian brothers are facing an immense campaign of discrimination and hatred. We can't stand for that. Amen. He's probably going to help throw Mala. Get ready for the results of the votes. This is capable of altering results to favor himself and his people. Shut up. No, God damn. Hateful. All right, so for the people that are joining me tonight, what are you guys going to do to help scale back the consuming? Jeez, I'll start with you.
It's all about like practicing self-control. Like sometimes there's these choices and sometimes it feels like there's only one option and to just go for that one option. But if you, and it's hard to rationalize, but sometimes you have to like take a step back and just think, no, there's more options out there. I always try to encourage friends to where if they're like, oh, I'm just going to go get something quick to eat after work or whatever, I always encourage them, go to the grocery store, get those same ingredients that you get from like Subway or McDonald's or whatever else, and try to make it yourself. Even like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Just try to make it yourself. It'll taste better. It'll be healthier for you, and you'll probably have enough for leftovers. And
correct. You can share that food.
Right, and that's always what I try to encourage, to where you can, like, the reason our grocery stores are so cheap is because there's not all these extra steps. Fast food, there's so many extra steps, and if you can bridge that gap, do it. Save your wallet, save your stomach,
Save your
and,
soul. Amen.
Save your soul. Down with fast food.
All right,
Get
what
it
about
out here.
you, Spencer? What are you going to do to scale back your consuming? I mean, look, you visited the
Already have.
hospital, you gained some weight, now you lost some weight. You know, your body's taking a toll. You got heartburn. You know, like what have you learned? Okay, what are you going to be doing to promote a healthy
Don't
lifestyle and to cease the consuming? Go.
Don't ingest the slop.
Very
Just-
good.
Just eat healthy, you know. It's been a fun trend, you know. Make more food at home. Try to get the healthy stuff. There's actually a couple good apps you can download to see what's in the food, so you can see what's all the, you know, what has all the preservatives and all that junk in there that you don't want to be consuming. You know, just focusing on a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I think we're all consumed out. That was it was an excellent religious experience, you guys. We really needed that. We haven't done a consume sins in a minute. We got to do that more regularly. Okay, we need that. And again, I'm not perfect. But Aaron asked a really great question. It's so close, and it's an important decision. Why is it so close? What reasons have people voted for Kamala compared to Trump? If it's an obvious answer, I mean, it kind of is. The reason that people have been so enthusiastic about supporting Kamala Harris is because of women's issues, and they feel like it is their divine right to terminate the life of a child. And again, if you're pro bodily autonomy like I am, then this is unfortunately something that we have to live with. It doesn't mean you have to like it or it's not something you have to agree with. Again, I am pro life. My partner, she, you know, I'm gonna find this out very early on. Like, you know, what is your stance on this? Because I want children, and I don't want to have or get a woman pregnant. And she is of the belief that it's okay to do that because I don't believe it's okay to do that, and I don't want that to be the fate of my unborn children. So that's just something that I'm going to have to do. And for women, again, just don't have an abortion. You don't have to if you're against it. And by the way, more women are against abortion than men. A lot of people don't understand that. Is this election close? In some places, it is. In the polling, it is. In some of the betting markets, it is. But I am not entirely convinced that this election is as close as advertised. I think it is way too big to rig. The early voting numbers, the early voting trends suggest that this is going to be a wipeout. But we need to go out there and vote. And for Republicans, people on the right, they vote reliably on election day. And I'm hoping that the majority of the people that voted early, they were low propensity voters, so they were never going to vote on election day anyways, but we got them to vote. We convinced them to vote, and they did their part. So now we need to do our part tomorrow. I mean, I've already voted early because like Spencer, he told me in private, he's afraid that in his county they're going to shut down the machines. So he doesn't want to sit there for 2-3 hours only to be told you need to drop off a little piece of paper saying that you voted. So that's why the election, and again, in my estimation, and also Richard Barris, the People's Pundit, he also stated that, like, look, a lot of these pollsters were publishing bogus polls. They were publishing push polls, you know, with sampling errors, with response biases, and they were saying it was gospel, and it absolutely wasn't. Because so right now, the so-called polling has tightened, or it has not overcorrected, but it has corrected to the point where President Trump is leading in the aggregate, which he's never done ever before, and never has any of the mainstream pollsters, with the exception of maybe Trafalgar, Fabrizio, and Richard Barris, etc. You know, they were always like, "Oh, well, Trump is down everywhere," but now he's up everywhere, and there's no hiding it, man. There's no hiding this anymore. I think it is too big to rig, and I think we're going to see a lot of surprises tomorrow. I think Trump is going to win. I think he's going to prevail, but the good guys got to show up, and they got to vote for the good guys, or all of this is for nothing. And then we're going to have to endure another 4 more years of suffering. And then let's say Kamala wins. I'm done voting. I'm not going to participate in this scam. if we can't overcome the cheat, if we can't overcome the fraud. We just have to wait for the the end of times, I guess. We'll just have to wait for everything to fall apart. That's it. Let's see. It really does taste a lot better. Zombie Bomb, Carl Johansson. If you have ever worked in a restaurant kitchen, you won't be thrilled about eating out anyways. Yeah, I know, right? In the internet
Seed
age,
oils.
it's hard not to see the light. And down with the I don't know what that emoji is. Bearing frogs. Is that a Jewish star? Let's see. Carl Johansson. I worked in fast food. The things I saw. Oh gosh. What do you mean, partner? Say girlfriend, you weak. Yeah, my bad. My girlfriend. I don't trust any polls, period. Yeah, and you shouldn't. Most of them are bullshit. I hope there isn't another January 6th. Well, January 6th is going to be the least of our problems, bro. It's going to be the least of our problems. But I'm hoping that there isn't. But, I mean, we might see something where Trump wins this thing convincingly. And Mark Elias, the top lawyer for the Democratic Party, he's already made it clear he's going to contest the results of the election. And Congressman Jamie Ratskin, he's already made it very clear. It's like, dude, no matter what, we're going to contest the results of the election. And that is less scary to me. I'm more concerned about ballots. I'm more concerned about the process tomorrow. If we can get tomorrow down right, we can chill and relax about the rest. Because Congressman Ratskin and even that fruitcake Mark Elias, so they can go ahead and contest the election. They can go ahead and reject the electors. They can reject the certification. Fine. Then the state houses vote. And the state houses are going to vote for President Trump. And again, that will be good. Unfortunately, that would also be bad for the country because, virtually half of the country is not going to see the results as legitimate. That would be the fear. Is it going to play out like that? I don't know. I don't think so, but it's possible. Anything is within the realm of possibility because we are on the brink of witnessing a civilization-changing event. I'm not mincing words here, guys. It's that serious. So, yes, please, Aaron, please vote. Get your hazmat suit, boys. Yeah, we might need to. World War III is going to be the summer of winter. Yeah, probably. I trust Bears more than any other polls, but they are all unreliable. It's just a lottery system of who participates, even short of the weighting they are BS. The interesting thing about the polling is like it can show you trends, and that's what's really important. But the way that I judge the outcomes of election, it's like, yeah, the polling matters because it shows me the trends, but like I did political strategy. I worked for the Democratic Party. I worked for Bernie Sanders. I worked for some Republicans, and I've been blacklisted from working for Republicans because of an incident that I had back in 2017 when I was working on a campaign. And again, I stood up for myself and I stood up for my colleagues, and they didn't really work out for me, and that's fine. But if you understand how strategy works, you understand how elections work. You can kind of guess the trajectory of the election. The betting markets are not reliable. They don't have any predictive value. Richard Barris is right about that. Especially the ones like Polymarket and maybe Predictit, where foreigners can actually participate and start betting and influencing the betting market trends. So they're not that predictive, and obviously neither is the polling. I mean, like Ann Seltzer put a +3 Kamala in Iowa. That's not going to happen, you guys. And like Iowa went for Trump twice, and it went by pretty large margins. And nobody has pulled Iowa except for Ann Seltzer, who, by the way, she's been wrong reliably plenty of times in very recently. No, it's not going to happen. So yeah, again, what's important is that the good guys go out and vote, because those polls where it shows Kamala winning Iowa by 3, it's bullshit. And it's just meant to demoralize and depress us. So do not be depressed. Do not be convinced by this trickery.
Hey,
And,
boys, I gotta go to bed.
all right, buddy.
All right, have a good night, man.
Yeah, we're really pretty much at the end of the line here. So, Cheese, do you have anything to add before we clear out?
No, but we should definitely try and do at least something tomorrow night. I want to.
I wanted to.
If not, I'll stream, but I probably won't stream about the election. I'll probably just stream a game. But we'll see.
Well, you better vote. You better vote. I better get a message from you that you voted.
What I plan on doing is if I see any weird shenanigans, I want to record it. But
Know
I'm
your
guessing
state
that it'll
laws.
be pretty. What? Sorry.
Know your state laws if you're gonna do that.
Oh yeah. But I plan on recording anything weird going on. But if I publish it or not, that'll be to be determined. But
Try to go to
definitely
a
if I
polling
see
site where Tren de Aragua is like hanging out and see if you can catch anything juicy. I'm not even kidding, bro. Like you can
yeah,
be one of the guys who breaks like a really big story. Everyone's head needs to be on a swivel. It's not fucking hee hee ha ha time anymore. This is what differentiates. This is what separates the boys from the men. Is how we behave tomorrow.
exactly. I just plan on pretty much like getting up and just going out to vote, just kind of first thing as soon as I wake up. So
Let's see. Omega Tony is God. I'll just address this comment really quick. He writes, Cheese should stream Gio crying if Trump loses. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna cry. It's not gonna be the end of the world for me if Trump ends up getting fucked out of the election. Like, look, if Trump loses the election, like, illegitimately or not, like, okay, the women have spoken. They're willing to forego their own constitutional liberties, their human rights, and their own safety just so they can have the right to terminate the life of a kid. If that's the world they want, and that's the world they vote for, then so be it. Um, Plan accordingly, man. I just know that whatever happens, if Trump loses, I'm not going to participate in it. I'm not going to be drafted. You won't take me alive. I'm not going to go along with the schemes. I'm going to always criticize it. And I mean, if I can't change what happens tomorrow and we lose, then so be it. I'm not gonna, pimp out like fucking, Destiny or like all these libtards that are like collapsing to their knees and crying hysterically. That's just not what I do. But again, the world will be a much more dangerous place. The country will be a much more dangerous place. And if you're not watching guys like me, you're not watching Jared Taylor, you're not watching, some of the more edgier content creators who actually talk like they're fucking real about how things really are in the world. If you're not watching them, then you're just not gonna know. But most people don't watch those people, and it's kind of like a fringe thing. And that's why, like, when you talk with a normie and they have like no idea, like, why is everything so violent? Like, why has everything changed so radically? It's like, well, I know, but they don't, and maybe they'll never know. So in a weird way, they need to be saved from themselves. But now I don't do the crying shit, man. Like the only time I almost cried was like when I was watching the stream of Trump in Pennsylvania and I thought he was dead. Oh, dude, it was like my heart sank. It was so surreal. Like I thought he was dead. I thought they took him out, and I just witnessed my president getting shot, and my mind was blown. Um,
do you know how many Democrats talk about Trump being assassinated today?
How many?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna drop now.
None of them.
Have a good night.
0. Have a good
Really?
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of the Democrats care. They all think that it's made up and that he staged it. If you talk to any like far like not even center left, but just like medium left, like moderate left, they all think that he faked it. Like if you go out right now and if you asked, and I think I told you this, if you asked like if you put 100 Democrats in a room and you asked them, do you think that the Trump assassination was a hoax? Probably more than 50% of them would agree that it was probably made up.
They're allowed to be wrong. There's plenty of people who
Yeah.
believe silliness, and I think it's a fool's errand to slug it out with everybody who I disagree with. I just shake my head. I mean, there's people that I like and respect that are on my side. Like Ryan Harkness. He does a really great show. Hilarious dude, super talented. And he's Trump skeptical. I mean, I think he's voting for him. He's in Florida, so it might not even matter, but I think he is voting for him and supporting him to some degree, but yeah, he's kind of skeptical about it. And I'm like, "Bro, come on, man. You're being silly." And again, I like the guy. Yeah, I don't beat up on people who think differently than me. That's not a way to live.
I try to listen to the smartest people that I can possibly find and see what their opinions are on politicians and all that. And most of them either are apolitical or they're voting Trump. I don't hear a single like semi-serious or just like kind of up there, either like content creator or even if you want to go the cringe route with like celebrities or whatever. I don't hear anybody that has like over 100 IQ that's like supporting Kamala Harris to a serious degree. It's all these just coping leftist streamers that I would say.
Like all these like creepy like P Diddy celebrities, they're definitely all rah Kamala, but whatever. People can have their theories about that. I mean, that's to be expected. It's Hollywood. It's a music industry. It's to be expected. Aaron writes, do you think it was staged? No, absolutely not. I thought it was real. I know it was real. Saw it with my own eyes. I mean, there was
Yeah,
people.
the thing that shocked me the most was that was the only CNN live stream that like they ever did of a
Yeah.
Trump rally.
Yeah, dude, it makes you think, bro. Like I try not to get down those rabbit holes, but man, it makes you think. It really makes you think. And like in a weird way, like obviously, like I love Trump and I can't wait for tomorrow, but like he wasn't supposed to be here with us. We're not supposed to be having this conversation. Again, I don't even know what the world would look like had the whatever assassin guy. What the world would look like had he succeeded, and
That'd
that
been
freaks me
crazy.
out. That freaks
That'd
me
been
out.
crazy.
Like
Yeah.
what would happen? Um, oh man, yeah. So, I mean, everything changed after that moment. The world changed after that moment. The country changed after that moment, and the country's gonna change tomorrow. My roommate would get mad if I voted for Trump. Well, you don't have to tell him, Aaron. You don't got to tell the roommate. You don't got to tell anybody. But you got to get people
No.
out to vote. That's what's important.
No, there's plenty of people that I try to talk to about politics and voting and all that, and they won't tell me their answers. And it's like, okay, that's fine. I wish that you would rationalize and just talk with me about it. But if you don't want to, and if you want to see it as a private thing, I don't see politics as a private thing. But that's just me. I'm fine with sharing my values, and I'm not ashamed to hide what I believe in.
Yeah, I mean, it's what
I'll
I used to
admit
do
if
for a
I'm
living.
ignorant or yeah, I'll admit if I'm ignorant or wrong about things, or I should be more informed about certain things. And I'll admit, since Joe Biden became president, I kind of slowed down on the politics a little bit. It got boring for a little bit. Conservatives were just crying about the same three things. I was like, okay, I'll take a step back. But after the election stuff started firing up, I started paying attention a lot more.
Yeah, I try
And
not to, become like those goofball leftists and just like endlessly cry about Joe Biden. I mean, on this show, on this platform, like it really wasn't about that, Like no whining or
Yeah.
crying is going to change anything. And again, it's like what I mentioned earlier. It's like I don't want to hear anybody crying about the election, about the economy, especially if you cheered on the rigged election. If you voted for it, like I just don't want to hear it. And if you're not voting and you're on the right, like, well, I don't really like you're useless to me. You're not helpful to anybody. Me
yeah, the
too.
way
I
I
don't.
see it,
Let me read this really quick. Me too. I don't get
yeah.
why we can't have a conversation about it, agree or disagree. It doesn't have to be emotionally charged. Yeah, absolutely. But like, dude, like it's impossible to talk about anything without people being emotionally charged.
The way some people look at it is they act like politics and people's lives are so intertwined that it's just like, oh, you want smaller government? You probably hate poor people. Oh, you're anti-abortion? What about women? And you can just like keep going down the list of like all
Yeah, it's
these
always
things.
extreme. It's like you want women to be rounded up and put in those hideous dresses like The Handmaid's Tale. I'm like, dude, I never like no.
Exactly.
I've never had these
Yeah,
opinions.
or it's the same. If I try to talk to a leftist about being anti-abortion, they act like I'm advocating for like women to be raped. Like it's on the same level. It's fucking
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, it's
And I
crazy.
never understood it.
That's why I tell people, like, look, this is really, really personal. Like, just let them have it. But in your own personal life, like, you need to be a leader. You need to be, the shield that protects the unborn. And you can do that with influence. You can change people's minds. You can change people's hearts. But doing it via policy is a fucking no-go. It's like if
No.
DeSantis was the candidate who ended up getting the nomination, like, he would lose Ohio. And there's the election right there. He would lose North Carolina. He would lose Georgia. Same with Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley wouldn't win these states. Like, she would fucking lose everywhere. The Republicans would lose everywhere. The vote would be insanely depressed. But
Well,
President
that's
Trump
why
is a
JD
get out machine.
Well, and that's why JD Vance is changing the angle on some of these things to where he's like, "Hey, here's my stance on abortion personally. Here's what I believe that the country should be doing about it. Leave it up to the states. That's it." And as Aaron comments to where it's like, yeah, it's emotionally charged. And I'm very much of the influence that there are a lot of men that are feminine brained and will do everything in their power to not admit it. And instead of just coming to terms about like people's brains aren't all wired the same, they'll just cope about it and they'll do everything in their power to be like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And it's so stupid. We have such a sensitivity problem right now to where it's like, why can't we have jokes?
Yeah.
Why can't I have a good time? Why is everything so serious? Why are we crying? Please stop.
Yeah, and like on that note, I got neighbors who I love dearly, I care about dearly. Like I take the whole, live like Christ thing seriously and love thy neighbor stuff seriously if they're good people. And my neighbors are. And not all of them are hold up, I gotta sneeze again. Yeah, not
Bless
all of
you.
my neighbors are voting for Trump, and it's pretty obvious that they're not. And we've kind of sort of talked about it, but like I'm not gonna hate them after the election, and I'm not gonna think less of them. And again, some of them require like help because they're older and stuff, and I'm just not gonna stop caring about people, and I'm not gonna let it change me. And and again, so if we lose, fuck it, we lose. There goes a draft. There goes another war. There goes more trans kids. There goes more failed education. Again, I think that one of the greatest sins of the manosphere and the red pill is like they didn't mobilize their audience, their boys, their men to fucking do something because they absolutely can, and they do care because they're talking about these issues, and these issues have impacted them very negatively in a very real way, and I get that, and it impacted me negatively too. Again, like I never got special perks and shit in college. Like I had to work all throughout my college career, my college life. Okay. So I wasn't getting free money because of the color of my skin or I couldn't say I'm black or this or whatever, retarded or trans. Like I didn't get money. I didn't get help. So I know what it's like to be. I mean, I've been rejected from jobs when I know I'm more than qualified, and like I get it, you guys. But like we still have to fight and we still have to try. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Aaron, it's crazy to connect the two, and it just makes me very uncomfortable. Yeah, man, these conversations are uncomfortable, but sometimes you gotta push through it. If you stare into the abyss
You know
long
something
enough,
really
it
annoying?
stares back into you. Carl Johansson, you're absolutely right.
You know what's
So
really
with that being
annoying?
said, that will conclude the show. Hopefully, we can stream
had a little
tomorrow.
nugget.
What was that, Cheese?
I said I had a little nugget before we close out
Yeah,
the
go
stream.
ahead. Have the last word.
So yeah, so I love democracy is a whole other conversation or whatever. But I've been in the political sphere for like 6 or 7 years now, since like Trump first won his presidency in 2016, and I paid attention to everything. I have arguments for a lot of the reasons for what I believe. I have a friend. They were super apolitical for the longest time. They didn't care to vote. 2 weeks ago, they told me that they wanted to vote. The fact that their vote has as much power as I do, in the 2 weeks of them informing themselves, pisses me off so much. That's all I can fucking say.
Well, cancel it out. You can cancel it out when you vote tomorrow, and maybe you can convince them otherwise. Say, hey, don't do this. It's wrong. People are
I already tried that. I already tried those conversations. So.
All right. Well,
it's
everybody,
stupid.
have a wonderful night. Godspeed. We're gonna make it if we want to. Okay. Peace out, everybody.